Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome to Assassin's Creed Mirage, what is live stream number 1, as the game is officially released this morning to people in the UK. Well, midnight last night was actually when it released, to be fair, but I'm not doing a midnight stream. I'd never survive. But good morning, I hope you're well. We're back this morning for 3.5 hours as we get to look at what Ubisoft has done, as they claim they were going back to the original games. It'll be interesting to see how that looks and how that plays out. And hopefully we can get this finished before Spider-Man 2 releases. I'm hoping everything fits together the way I want it to. There's no guarantee it will. But we get to have a look and see what's going on. We get to see and understand Basim's origin story. If you weren't aware of who Basim is, Basim was a character we met in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. He gave Ivor the Assassin's Blade after spending time with Ivor's, I want to say brother, but it wasn't. It was more his friend, wasn't it, Sigurd? That's how we originally met him. I don't want to spoil the end of Valhalla for anyone, if anyone hasn't played it, but there was a big bit at the end of Valhalla which kind of gave us a bit more information on Basim and who he really is as well. But that's kind of what we know about Basim so far. So I have turned the game music down. It is on. We made a commitment a while back now that we never turn in-game music off. So I never turn in-game music off now. We do get copyright issues. Doesn't affect the channel. It just sometimes means they can't be monetized. That's about it. So it doesn't matter too much. I'm not worried about not being able to monetize a video or a live stream. So it's all good. So the music on it is just down a little bit, just because it was really, really loud at the start. But this will be the main live stream game for the next couple of weeks until Spider-Man 2 comes out, until we finish it. Again, we don't know about trophies. I don't look at trophies to finish story, so I don't know if platinum is easy or possible. If there's any missable trophies, we're going to miss them because we're not going to look beforehand. So we won't know about platinum until we finish the story. And as always, we're going into as blind as possible. I've stayed away from every trailer, every little snippet of information. I've stayed completely away. I'm getting quite good at avoiding spoilers. To be honest, so I'm going in completely blind. I know very little about the game other than we play as Basim, and that's the way we generally do everything, mainly because it's more enjoyable that way. But I'm interested to see how they've done this origin story of Basim. A lot of people weren't happy about him being the main character. There is also a thing that this was originally a DLC for Valhalla, and instead they made it into a separate game, so it could be incredibly short. I don't care either way. I just want to enjoy the game for what it is. I think too much emphasis is put on these things, and they don't bother me. That's the thing. I don't get annoyed like a lot of people do with these things. All I'm hoping for is a good story. It follows on from Valhalla. It makes sense, and that's really all I'm looking for, to be honest. So that's what we're going to do. There is some Ubisoft rewards. I've not collected them. I have got points on my Ubisoft account. I'm not going to spend them. I don't, because I just think that kind of stuff doesn't quite help. Also, I didn't buy the deluxe version because the only thing the deluxe version gives you that's different to the standard version is a load of cosmetic stuff. There is an exclusive mission, 40 Thieves. That is exclusive to anyone who pre-ordered the game. So it doesn't matter if you've got the standard edition or the deluxe edition. If you pre-ordered, you've got the 40 Thieves extra mission as standard. But it was just a load of cosmetic stuff, and because I don't care about cosmetics, it's not a big deal to me. So let's begin. We'll play on normal as we always do, and let's have a look at Basim's story and how it unfolds.
You asked me once about this memory. I lied. I told you it was lost. I worried the wrong.
So William Miles is the original character from the first game's dad.
But this man lived many lives, and he has much to teach us. Of course, when he came to us, he was little more than a common thief. scrambling to survive on the streets of Baghdad, dreaming of a better future. Not just for himself, but for all those he saw suffering on the margins. For while he lived in a golden age, at the heart and the height of the Abbasid Caliphate, scratch its gilded surface and you'd find a rot beneath. The Order of the Ancients fought to rise and spread their cruelty through the land. The Hidden Ones, as we were known then, resisted, striking at our enemy from the shadows, an eternal struggle. Centuries ago, he was at its heart. Basim ibn Ishaq. He honored the creed. He challenged it. So must we. We have it in all of us to mistake the shadows we walk for the light we serve. The time may come when we will be tested as he was. I fear that time is coming soon.
Interesting start. I'm also aware we're going to have a lot less people in stream today because a lot of people want to play for themselves and experience the story for themselves, which I completely understand. We don't do many games on release because I don't want to spoil story for you. We normally give it a month delay, but I wanted to play this on release myself, 7 Spider-Man 2. Normally we give about a month's wait, just so you guys can enjoy it yourselves first. Yeah, if you're wondering why we don't do many games on release, that's the reason. I want people to experience the story themselves before we play it. But there are a few games I want to play on release, and this is one of them. There will be less people in stream today because of that.
Easy, Basim. Breathe.
Graphically so far, looks pretty good. I would expect it to be fair.
Was it the Jinni again? And what did our friend want this time?
To strip the flesh from my bones? Dine on my innards? Never has much to say, yet
So he's having reoccurring nightmares by the sounds of it.
I can still feel it crawling on my skin.
Hardly original. You should tell it as much.
Forget the Jinni for the moment. The day is new. There is work to be done. Derwish has left another contract.
Who for? Them
I
again?
like the fact you see the dust
We would
in the
make
air.
more money selling water to a
You know,
camel.
it's quite a realistic thing where dust is around.
Where is your sense of duty?
Duty does not fill our bellies.
No, but it does enrich the soul.
I will be outside.
Okay, this is where we get to probably learn controls. Thanks for the like, Will. I was much appreciated. Sharif, good morning. How are you? Bonus content unlocked. So that's talking about the 40 Thieves. That was an exclusive mission to anyone who pre-ordered the game. So it doesn't matter if you went for standard edition or deluxe edition. Either way, you've got the pre-order mission. Good. Glad you're okay. So we can move around. What we got here?
Cheap jewels and tarnished coins.
So we can pick up things using triangle, usual stuff. So there's a little dot that tells you what things of interest.
To build the greatest of mosques.
You said we have a contract. Let us honor it.
I know, but I still need to have a look around.
I'm coming. I hope you continue to share your wisdom, Father.
I'm sure there was something else it was saying
Wherever
we
you are.
could pick up in here that I can't now see. It's here. There we go.
I told Nihal this would be impossible to sell when she stole it, but she could not resist.
So Basim is a thief, essentially. He struggles to survive. Him and his friend, I'm assuming she is. She might be a partner. They steal to survive.
The sun casts a long
So that
shadow.
sun symbol is where we're heading, essentially, for missions and things, by looks of things.
These contracts. It is quite a few Darwish has pushed your way now.
He knows I will come through.
You have his trust. That much is clear. Do you suppose you have theirs? These shadowy types?
I should hope so by now.
Then they should show it. You take all the risk and they offer little in return.
So,
They are
shadowy
liberators
people,
we had,
is she
not
talking about
merchants.
the hidden
I
ones?
know the stories.
Giving Basim
Still,
contracts.
the price of liberty should be enough to feed us.
Also, the view looks pretty good. Province of Baghdad, 861. Look at that. So hold X for free run. Controls feel quite natural, which is good. It's always, when you start a new game, it's always a bit unsure how good controls are going to feel, how natural they're going to be. But actually, yeah, they feel pretty good. They feel pretty good. I will say the views look pretty good as well, to be fair. Thanks for the like, it's much appreciated.
I do not want you to mistake my words for pestering.
I don't know, because you've just started, Sharif. I don't know. All I know is it's
It is no
Basim, who
inconvenience
is a
to
character
stand
made in
up for
Assassin's Creed
oppressors as
Valhalla.
the
It's his
hidden ones
origin
do.
story.
Do
I
you
don't know
think
who we're up
yourself
against
some
just yet. They
hero
haven't
of
really explained
tomorrow?
that just yet.
The next Gilgamesh?
I'm sure we'll find out
No.
pretty quickly. Generally,
I am
the
merely the
big
son of a
enemy you're
public
against
servant
does
who
show themselves
dedicated his life
very
to the
early.
betterment of his people, only to be slighted.
All we know so far is
But-
Basim is a character who is struggling to survive on the streets of
But
Baghdad and
I
has to
am honored
steal
you think I could reach such
to
heights.
feed himself.
I may just aim for them.
But the hidden ones, I
That
think
is
it's the hidden
not
ones,
at
they're
all
giving
what I
him
said.
contracts to fulfill
It is what I heard.
that keeps him fed. No, we don't do Twitch, Sharif. We only do YouTube.
crowds.
I started on
Something
YouTube and I've
important
always
must
stayed
be
on YouTube,
happening.
so I've got
The
no
Khalifa
interest in
has been summoned
doing
to the
Twitch
Winter
as well.
Palace. It is surely his wealthy retinue that drives this crowd.
Okay. Climb down his oak. Perfect.
Perhaps they're in the mood to offer donations.
Ah,
I think we're about to
I
go and
see
steal
your
some
meaning.
food or something, I think.
a little sleight of hand to sharpen our wits.
If this contract will not feed us, the Khilafa might as well.
Well met,
That merchant has left his purse on the table. An easy one to begin with.
Right, Eagle Vision. So Eagle Vision exists. We're going to go and get that pouch. Walk up, is anyone going to spot me?
Better leave before they notice.
Ready yourself. I will pick them out.
A keen eye and an agile hand. A formidable duo.
So we stole our first coin first. What? That donkey is getting in my way. Get out of the way.
There. The boisterous one.
Boisterous one. Ah, we're going to go behind him and steal his pouch. Pickpocket. Use Eagle Vision to find pouches you can loot for valuables. When in proximity, press triangle to pickpocket. Press triangle again at the right time to pickpocket successfully and avoid getting caught. Right, so we have to do it twice then. So we have to press at the right time, otherwise we're going to get caught stealing. This could be interesting. That wasn't as bad as I was expecting. I struggle with quick time events a lot. My fingers don't quite work properly at times.
And over there, by that stall, she's got some coin.
This lady here, there is a guard over there in red.
Well done. You truly are the master thief of Anbar.
Going pretty well, I
Is that
think.
jealousy, I hear.
Our first
Hardly a great
attempt at
looter
stealing.
purses.
Insufferable. Come, we are
This is
late
what a
to
lot of people
Derwishes.
did though back in this time period. Was, you know, they stole to survive. Okay. Oh, shouldn't really bump into people. It's not really a good thing to be doing. But so far, so good. Controls feel quite natural. The area we're in Baghdad looks incredible. Obviously, we don't have any weapons or anything yet. We aren't really I haven't learned anything that way, but stole a few things. I think I like the stealing aspect. I like the pickpocketing. The fact that you have to. It's not as simple as just hold a button and it's done. There is more to it that makes it a little bit more tricky. I'm guessing there are going to be times when people are going to spot you easier, make it a little bit harder potentially. Right, a couple of people want to talk to us. Let's speak to them before we go through the doorway.
I mean, how is your knee?
Much better, Basim. Wrapped it and rested
I wouldn't be surprised if his children here are orphans.
So long as each day is better than the last,
that's why they're all grouped together. That's generally how it was.
Has this happened to you before? Is that why you know how to treat it?
So he's
I'm
in
no
his knee.
stranger to scrapes and bumps, but I have learned to prevent them. And so should you, if I may. Your sandals are worn and cannot grip the ground. Your knees are taking the brunt of your movements. We need to find you something better. Something that fits. But that part is not so easy.
No, you can't really go around stealing someone's shoes, can you?
I am sure to find a better pair there.
He's going to go to the mosque. So if you aren't aware, when people go to the mosque to pray, they take their shoes off at the entrance to the mosque. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure of the reasoning, but they take their shoes off as a mark of respect, as far as I'm aware. And the boy thinks he's going to go and steal the shoes from the mosque.
The Khalifa has arrived with his court. Have you seen them?
I have not. Though I did meet some of his merchants at the markets.
I saw them up close. Al-Mutawakkil is much, much larger than I had imagined. A towering man indeed.
Of course. He gorges on food served with the finest spices you and I can only hope to one day taste.
I heard whispers of an important visit, but I cannot say from whom. I am sworn to.
If you haven't seen our playstyle before, we try and experience everything the game has to offer. So if there's conversations to be had, we'll be having them. There's things to read, look at, we'll be doing those as well.
I know where you really go when you say you are fetching water. She is kind, a good friend to you, and maybe more someday.
Oh, Basim!
I am serious.
He's teasing him.
She will keep you out of trouble. You could use that. See you, Fahmi.
Okay. Is that everyone spoken to? I think so. I'm guessing this is a fence. Someone that you take stolen goods to, by any chance?
The lazy boy. I've been waiting on you.
Someone has to plan our meals. Hold. Food. I would not flaunt that around the markets. Trust me.
Go to Sa'ida's. She uses lots of butter.
Maybe it's not a fence. Maybe it's someone that looks after all these orphans.
Well?
It is nothing a little adventure will not fix. What do they need?
A shipping ledger at the harbor. It is worth nothing by itself, but the information it contains is valuable to them.
This is child's play. Do they not have anything more difficult? I can do more.
Never mind your ego. The Khalifa's guards are here in number, and you would do well to remember that.
There's got a point. There's a special visit. You don't want to be doing anything too dodgy.
My worry is the same. I've only grown too old and too tired to hide it. Bring the ledger back here and do it swiftly.
So we need to go and get a ledger for a ship.
About my fee.
And we won't. Not until the deed is done. You know how they are.
So he seems to be the middleman between the Hidden Ones and Basim, potentially.
And you are still an errand boy.
Crazy Irishman, good morning, how are you? I didn't think you could make it. I thought you was working today. Graphically, it does look good. I expected it to, though, to be fair. Let's have a look what this is. One collector to another, friend Dervis. Oh, how the greatest beauty can be concealed by a meek facade. Facade? I don't know how you say that. Priceless gems hide behind the plainest rock or the humblest shop front. You see, I am a collector of the exquisite, and I hear you stock precious stones from Sarandip, emeralds from Khorasan, pearls from the ocean of Sind. I would cherish such jewels forever. Name your price and I will meet it. Someone who's trying to do some work with Dervis then. So Dervis, he seems to be the middleman between, I'm guessing, the Hidden Ones, mainly because I mentioned at the start, and it sounds like the Hidden Ones give jobs to Basim via Dervis. Quick sneaky peek while
okay. What has happened?
I do not want to talk about it.
Ah, but I refuse to leave until you do. We need someone to offset the grouchy winds that billow from Derwish's quarters. Is he responsible for the clouds that hang above you?
He shouted at me, called me a harebrained miscreant. All because I roused
Yeah, I
a few
apologise in
guards
advance
for
for my
pestering me.
pronunciation. My
Harsh.
pronunciation is brilliant on some
I
things,
would have done the same
especially
as you.
other
Do you think he will tell
words
me
from
to
foreign
leave?
countries.
Ah, Mutiha, you do not know him as well as I, so I will only say this. Derwish may appear rough, but he has a soft underbelly. He's only trying to protect you.
He has a soft
Still,
underbelly, does he?
some retribution is in order. What can we do?
So the child's unhappy that
What can
Dervish
we do?
scolded them, essentially.
Tomorrow, when all is quiet, we will sit on a nearby rooftop and stone his walls while he tries to sleep.
Throw stones at his
Brilliant
wall while he
idea.
tries to sleep.
See you later, Basim.
That's quite cool. Right, a couple more children to speak to before we leave to get
You
this
are on your own,
ledger.
Basim.
Did they say anything else about the ledger? Or why they want it?
I tell you what they tell me, Basim. As always, it's just enough. Why are you asking? Huh?
I would like to know just what it is I am contributing to.
You have done much in the way of facilitating their endeavors. And so I will speak a word on your behalf. My one caution, and I have been doing this long enough to share it, anyone who works from the shadows does so.
So yeah, I'm guessing it is the
only
hidden
because
ones that are giving these jobs to Basim then.
of looming danger, for example, by working
I don't know if there is a
alongside
magical
them,
lamp in the game, to be fair,
danger to our
Tarif.
door. And we
I wouldn't
must
expect there will
very
be.
careful not to let
It's
it
not Prince of Persia or anything like that.
This is no contract.
Right, let's
It is a
speak to
I do not
Nihal.
work for scraps.
I do not wish for you to be upset. I took the contract, so I will see it through.
I am not upset, Basim. I simply cannot understand why you overlook your own interests to serve theirs. You owe nothing to anyone but yourself.
So she doesn't want him
Understand.
taking these
This is not
contracts
contract.
by the looks of things.
It is a favor.
Right, we're off on our own
I do not work
to
for
go and
scraps.
get this ledger. We've got to steal it from the ships. Okay, restricted area.
What was the final tally of what we received?
We get to see some
16
stealth in
crates,
action
one
then.
chest, half a dozen satchels. Only 3 crates remain last time I checked the ledger.
Give their handlers until tomorrow evening. If they don't show by then, we must assume they've forgotten about their wares. Open them up. Keep whatever catches our eyes.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if this is the first moment of stealth we're going to look at, or maybe not.
Wait here.
He's already made a noise. Detection. Guards will become suspicious. Investigate if they spot you in a restricted area. Press circle to crouch. In tall vegetation, become harder to detect. Now, are we going to do a takedown or something here? Yeah. Eliminated enemies. While undetected, eliminate enemies to avoid entering open conflict. Press R1 to knock out an enemy, or they detect you and alert nearby enemies. So we are actually having the first look at stealth then, by the looks of things.
I will have to flee.
So we
Good
don't
thing
want to
I
be
can
seen.
outrun these sagging guards.
Although he reckons he can outrun the guards if he is seen. Right, we're going up, I guess.
Locked.
What a
A
surprise.
minor delay.
Look for a guard to pickpockets. We're looking for a guard who has the key. That's the guy there with the key. And we can actually highlight other guards up by looks of things of eagle vision. And also things we can pick up, I would assume, by looks of that. So the guard with the key is over there. So we need to get to him and pickpocket him. Okay. Oh, it doesn't. So that doesn't last very long before it disappears. There's a chest in there by the looks of things. Just one guard. I can knock that guard out. Is that door locked? Door barred. Okay. Right, where's the key guy? Down there. So you actually move a lot slower when you've got eagle vision on as well. Where'd he go? Oh, he's there. Okay. So how are we getting... Where is... Is he in that building? I think he is, isn't he? I was looking for an open window or something to get in. There's no guards here, though. That's to get up there quickly. It must be an open window, surely. Oh, the door was barred there, wasn't it, on that side? He's inside that building. Just trying to see the way into it. Did I miss an entrance up here? So I'm just trying to find... There is obviously an entrance I've not seen. There's a guard there. Oh, there's a door there. That's where it is. Is he the only guard down there? I think he is. There's two over there, though. There we go. I can pet the cat. Right, we're just going to take a break from, you know, stealing, just so we can pet the cat. As you do. We're in no rush, we're good. Oh, there's a chest over here as well. Got to collect everything we come across, you never know. Loot the chest. Some coins. Right, upstairs is where we're heading. The guy with the keys upstairs. Obviously, we need to be a bit careful here. He's over there. We can unbar the door as well. I'm guessing we just knock him out. Stealthily taking down enemies one at a time at best, so we can whistle to distract.
Hey, what's that?
Here he comes.
Huh? Who's...
That's him down. We can collect the key. We can carry bodies as well if we want to move the bodies. The health is full, so we can eat food to restore health. Is there anything else to pick up here? We have a key, obviously, so we know where we've got to head next. So yeah, all these doors can be unbarred, or windows. We'll unbar this one as well now. Graphically, that didn't actually look that good, that unbarring, did it? It looked a bit weird. So this was the locked door we couldn't get in a second ago. Now we have the key. Drop down. And in here should be the ledger.
That may be what I'm looking for.
But first, there's a few things to pick up. There's a chest here. Always got to loot everything first. Can't pick what you can't go straight for the objective. You've got to make sure you pick everything else up in an area. Get a few feathers. A lot of that I think will come in useful later.
I wonder what secrets this ledger holds.
Right, we have the ledger.
Maybe I can get the old grouser dervish to squeeze a hint out of our contact.
We just need to get out of here without being seen now. Are we out? Do we stick to there nearly? Stealth so far feels quite natural as well. It doesn't feel awkward. It feels quite simple to hide and knock out enemies. Obviously, we're only knocking them out. We're not killing anyone at this point.
It was all too easy.
And we're back with the ledger.
How the stench of pride seep.
We could use some eyes around the city.
That's Roshan. I know that voice.
I'll see what I can do.
So we met her in Assassin's Creed Valhalla in one of the updates I did towards the end of the game's life cycle.
Basim, what timing? Did you get it?
Without a fuss.
Give it here.
Yeah, that's Roshan. We met her previously. A little bit older, but we have met her previously. If you played Valhalla towards the end of its life cycle, they introduced it as an update.
It looks as though it was delivered this morning.
You're certain it is the chest you seek?
I am certain. Pay the boy.
So obviously you can see who she works for.
I am your man. Derwish can attest. He has given me all your contracts.
Then you have done your part.
Basim wants to do more of his life.
2 of my best men died in this pursuit. I doubt a street thief would fare much better.
Then let me join you. You have 2 openings.
He's got a point. He just lost 2.
We should take off this beef with that insult.
Thank you, Derwish.
Listen here,
Derwish.
Basim.
I've been calling
You
Dervis.
want to keep working for me? You keep your head down and your mouth shut.
So that's our first look at the hidden ones, as they're called at the minute. They're not assassins yet. They're still the hidden ones.
Why must you embarrass yourself like that?
And Basim obviously wants
Like
to
what?
join them. I don't think he
Like
quite
a
understands
beggar.
what or who they are.
Desperate for them to
He
notice
still wants
you.
to join them.
Desperate. Nihal, I am good at what I do. That woman would be lucky to have me.
But she does not want you. You are a street
We had no
thief with
modern day
dirty
story
feet.
at the start of
So
this
why
either.
bother?
We heard a
Why
bit
keep
from William
pushing yourself
Miles,
down this path?
Because being
but
a
there was
street
no
thief is
modern
not
day
the peak of my
story.
ambition. I have
Which I'm not
more to
surprised,
offer
considering
this
what
world
we
than
know
my
about
nimble fingers.
Basim and who he
cannot
is.
see
I'm
it
not
yet.
surprised there wasn't, to be fair. One of the kids is trying to steal from us.
Almost, Jasib.
Yeah, my guess is all
What
these
is
children are
this?
orphans.
Aha! This is my latest creation.
It's a slingshot.
It helps me fend off angry merchants when they, catch me digging around their wares.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated,
I
other
will
boss.
consider myself spared. You smell foul. What is that?
We have been fishing at the harbor since morning. Terrible luck, though.
The harbor? Did you happen to see or hear any fuss over a chest?
Ah, yes, a black one. Very beautiful. Some burly guards took it with them to the palace.
I think Basim's going to try and
Shukran
steal
laka,
this
Jasib.
chest, isn't he? Yeah, there's some obvious graphical issues, but then that happens in most games
What are you doing?
in different ways, where things go through stuff instead of looking
They want that chest,
how they
and
should.
I am going to get it for them.
Flicking that coin
Then
seemed a
they
bit
will
weird. It
see.
didn't quite work the way
There
probably
is
it
just
should
no
do.
getting through to you, is there?
But the things like that don't bother me as much.
Then we will do this together.
You'll get a
If
lot
you
of people
caught at the
complain
Winter
about that
Palace,
kind of
they
thing.
will
It
kill
doesn't
you
bother
on
me.
sight. We will need a safe way in.
We're going to try and get into the palace then, by the sounds of it.
I know where we might scout.
And we're going to scout out a way in. So that is a hark back to some of the older
That is
Assassin's
if you
Creeds,
can bear to follow my
mainly
lead
for
a change.
assassinations where you could plan your own route. And this sounds like we're going to be scouting out a location to see
You
and
do
find a
not
way
have
in.
to get involved, Nihal. I know your feelings on this.
It is utterly foolish. But it seems I cannot stop you. So I will come with. And nag you until you decide to abandon the idea of stealing a chest.
She's
From
going
the
to nag us
Khalifa's
until you change your
Winter
mind.
Palace.
When you say it like that, it only excites me further.
Are we going or not?
Yeah, we're good to go. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
Lead the way.
This is a mad plan, Basim. Even if you were to succeed and they welcome you into their ranks, what then?
So he's doing this to
Will you
prove a
forget
point.
about
He's,
us?
he's doing
Of
this so
course
he could
not.
prove himself to the hidden
Nihal,
ones.
their interests
Without their
are
knowledge,
our
this is what he's
interests.
doing, which is never going to
You,
end well,
me,
is
and
it?
every other street dweller who has been cast aside. Living off scraps and dirty
I know he
water.
wants to better himself,
I can be an instrument that sees
but
us out of
I
that
can
life.
see this going
That
back
sees
wrong
that
very
Jasip
quickly.
can use his talents to be a real craftsman. That
Especially trying to
sees that
sneak into a
good men
palace.
are not cast aside as my father was. And no children left wondering what tomorrow will bring.
You can see he cares for the children though back there. Like I say, I think they're orphans
But you paint a portrait of a world that
that
cannot
have all
exist.
been taught to be street
That is
thieves
where we
as a way of
disagree.
surviving. There's guards there. Discovered a location.
There
The
it
Winter
is,
Palace.
The Winter Palace. Come, this way.
Right behind you.
I like the idea we're going to scout it out. I think that's quite cool. They added that to some missions in Assassin's Creed Valhalla in the DLCs. And it does go back to the olden games where you could do that. Unity was a big one, where you scouted out and had unique assassinations because of it. But scouting out a location, even though we're not going to do an assassination, is quite cool.
Let us wait for nightfall.
Sneak into a palace, though. It's never a good idea.
Does where you stand not awaken fond memories?
Not so long ago, we were counting our spoils up here, under the cover of night. Just like this.
The stakes were lower then.
You can tell how much more innocent he is in a way
was the
compared to when
prize.
we met him in Valhalla.
Well, before you claim your
It's a
prize,
completely
you
different
first have
person in
to reach
Valhalla.
it. As far as I can see, that will take some creativity.
But his drive is still there. He
We could
wants to be
always try
better.
the front gate.
You will have to let me know how that goes for you.
Where are you going?
I've had a clever thought. If your mind is absent of one, you should perhaps follow mine.
So she's got an idea of how to get in. Infiltrate the Winter Palace. The Hidden Ones need a chest stolen, although they haven't asked us to do this. Deceived bodyguards taking it with them to the Winter Palace. The content of the chest is still unknown, but if the Caliphate is involved, it is certainly worth the risk. Nihal knows how to get inside the palace, but there might be other ways to quietly sneak into this heavily guarded place. Look for ways to infiltrate the palace. Okay. So we can follow her. That was one option. And we can look, so that's Nihal there. So I can't actually see any other ways to get in. But yeah, I can't. She knows when to look for another entrance. Do we follow her way or do we just look for another entrance? I'm more than happy to try her way, to be fair. Mainly because I can't see it. That's the wrong button. Can't see another entrance.
It is dark enough. Come. Fastening yourself to my tail, Basim. Very sensible.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to follow her.
To be alone.
We obviously could find our own way in, but following her isn't a bad thing.
I see some guards just that way.
I still couldn't see our own way in, so we don't have to follow fully. A low roar. But as I say, it is the stealth is quite natural. It's not difficult. Sometimes they can overcomplicate stealth, I think. Right, come on then, Nihal. Show us where we're heading. If we find another way in, we can branch off from her, but I'm more than happy to follow her. So this is the Animus part, Dennis. There is no modern day story. The only modern day story bit we had was at the start with William Miles telling us about the DNA. But other than that, there's been no modern day.
Watch yourself.
Right, there are guards here. Guard over there as well. Where's she gone? She's there. She just followed that guard straight in. This is where we could get caught. That's the downside. We're behind her though. As I say, we could branch off and do our own thing, but I'm more than happy to follow her. She has a plan. That's always a good thing. But how are you this morning, Dennis?
Such odd costume. Keep your mouth shut. You'll only invite trouble talking like that.
Alright, we're going further down into the palace. And that looks to be the door we're going in right.
Good. This door may lead us inside.
Not without a key, it won't.
We've got to find a key.
Have a look around.
We need to find a key. Guessing that's climber, which is why it's white. There's the key, just over there. I'm going to try and pickpocket the key from that guard without being seen. He had to move just as I got near him. So I can take him down by whistling. The only other issue, obviously, is those guards there. So I don't really want to take him down just yet, because he's now walked around to them guys. He's actually got away. He's all the way around there now. Should have been quicker, I think, there. Well, I would have something to do with it. Good, you. This is out for real, Dennis. It launched, well, midnight last night was UK launch. Elvis, good morning. How are you? I'm managing as best as possible, Elvis, but thank you for asking. How are you today? I would say more Origins. It kind of the atmosphere is more Origins, I would say, than Odyssey. At the minute, we're not an assassin, although they're not called assassins currently. They're hidden ones. And we're a young street thief, Basim, who we know from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We have met Roshan, who we met in Valhalla towards the end of its life cycle. It's quite interesting to meet a character we've met previously. But I need them to keep walking around. The gold on that big guy's belt is money we can steal. The guy we need to get to is over here, because he has the key we need. There he is. Right, we need to get behind him and steal this key. Pickpocket. There we go. So I could have knocked him out to make our life a bit easier, but I thought, no, we'll pickpocket instead. Don't want to leave. I don't want any witnesses, essentially. Right, there were some guards here. Where are they? I think they're at the far end. Nice and slow. Obviously, we don't want to get caught now, considering we're inside the palace. So we're doing it. So if you've just joined us, we're doing a mission where we've just found a key to get into a locked door in the palace. We're stealing a chest for the hidden ones, but the hidden ones don't know we're doing it. Basim wants to prove himself to the hidden ones, and to do that, he wants to steal this chest that the hidden ones were talking about, or Roshan was talking about. Yeah, it came out midnight last night for me.
The young man is eager. It's his first time in the palace, is it not? Let him wonder.
For anyone that pre-ordered, if they pre-ordered the standard or deluxe edition, you'll get a free mission called the 40 Thieves mission. You don't get that if you buy it now, unfortunately. It was cheaper than most games, so this was £50. Normal games for the PS5 are around £60 generally. But I paid for the standard edition, which was £50. And I only got the standard edition because the deluxe edition only has cosmetic items, and cosmetics don't bother me. So there's no point in paying more just for some cosmetics.
We have arrived, Mawlay.
You're like a child who got a chocolate. Are you getting it, are you, Dennis?
Out, all of you. I am to meet with them alone.
Father, let me stay.
Yeah, if you didn't pre-order, you've missed out on the 40 Thieves mission, which we don't know what it is or what it involves, but that's an exclusive mission for anyone who pre-ordered.
Then I will just have to take what is inside.
Gentlemen, welcome. Everything is in order.
So I'm guessing they're the bad guys by the looks of things. If the hidden one wants the chest.
I understand this means a great deal to you. Rest assured it will be well protected here.
We will accept nothing less. We will carry out our work and return to you when we are ready. Be prepared.
So the Caliphate is in league with them by the looks of things.
Might I see it once?
Not really. Well, not massive. Not in league in terms of they're mutually doing things together. I think is more afraid if you look at that.
Say nothing. Do you understand?
So he's doing it through fear more than anything else.
Now is our chance.
Right, Basim's going to sneak in. Whether we do this or not, I don't know. But we're going to try and get the chest without being caught.
Someone is coming.
Someone's coming. Where do we go then?
This way. Looks quiet.
If you remember as well, Nihal didn't want to do this. This was Basim convincing her to do this.
You could chisel off a piece and sell it for a hoard of gold.
So if we get caught, she's going to be extremely unhappy.
I will keep it in mind for the next time we break into
Can't crouch. It won't let me crouch for some reason, so I'm guessing something's going to happen.
All right,
As soon as I can, but I have to pay. Oh, okay.
Snatch. Run.
Basim, hurry.
Obviously, it's locked.
Basim.
Piece of Eden, potentially?
Give me that! No!
So Basim has been caught by the cellophane.
Do you have any idea what they will do to me?
Please, I am sorry.
This is your fault!
Stop! Please!
You thieving little rat!
He's gonna kill him. No, Nihal is gonna kill him.
No!
They've just killed the cellophane.
Run.
That's not good.
Nihal, wait! Father! Oh, get that boy!
Well, I'm guessing we run him. We got to flee and break line of sight. To escape the guards, we need to get out of here and get rid of line of sight so they can't see us. Remember, we haven't got weapons. We have no weapons, so it is a case of run. Keep running, Basim, run. Downside, these guards are everywhere. There's guards up here. Trying to break line of sight, and everywhere I go, there's guards. Keep running.
What have we done?
Right, last known position I think was up there. So I think we're safe for the minute. We have to get back to the hideout, but I'm trying to get guards to stay away from us. I think we've definitely broken line of sight.
Do not make a scene.
We need to act a bit normal now while we try and get back to our hideout. I think we're probably going to be safe. Someone was spotting us just then, weren't they? Anonymous state. Enemies have stopped searching and you are now anonymous. To avoid conflict, run away and hide when detected. Don't stay near the outline of your last position.
Nihal.
Well, I'm guessing we can swim.
What was she thinking?
We can.
I need to find her. She would have gone back home.
We're trying to get back to the hideout. It's either him or he would die at the start of the game and dude choked himself. He didn't choke himself. He was choking us. I thought that Basim was going to kill the guy with cellophane. But the fact Nihal did it instead when she didn't want to go and do what Basim was doing the mission for. I've just been seen. Yeah, she didn't want to be involved in the mission, and yet he convinced her, and yet she's ended up killing someone because of it. Well, our last known position will be checked. We're actually where we need to be. Are we safe? Just wait here a second and see if we're safe. We're right near the hideout, so we can get back there in a second. I just need the guards to calm down. Gameplay since first instance. Yeah, we haven't got any weapons yet. That's the thing, we haven't got any weapons, so we haven't seen any weapon gameplay just yet. It's more been parkour and stealth. Which stealth works really nicely, it's really natural. Oh, the cellophane was choking him, yeah. Yeah, you could claim self-defense, I suppose. She obviously, Nihal was scared for her friend, which is why she did it. I understand that.
Nihal, are you...
Right, is Nihal here? Did she get away as well? Considering they just killed the cellophane, I would assume they'd be executed if they're caught. She's not here. I don't think Basim really knows what he's actually got out of the chest. No, he doesn't. He doesn't understand what it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting some weapons and seeing that kind of gameplay. We haven't seen any of that so far. I'm a bit worried that Nihal was caught.
Please! What do you want from me?
Yeah, we've seen Basim, his dreams are not good. Oh, Roshan's here.
Not
No,
quite.
that's Roshan. Do you recognise Roshan, Dennis?
Good.
I also recognise the
Because
voice
I
and the
need
actress
you
who
to
plays
tell
her.
me about this.
I do not know what you mean.
Guards are coming.
Tell me what happened.
Just be honest.
Silence is not your ally here.
It is not
Oh
science.
yeah, no, stealth is, yeah.
I cannot explain what I saw. That object. It did something to me.
You're going to buy it next week. You're going to play the hell out of it.
Somewhere else.
Yeah, no, absolutely understand that, Elvis. Completely understand. We don't normally do many games on release because I don't want to spoil it for anyone else. We normally wait a month, but I wanted to play this when it came out. Same as Spider-Man 2, but generally we don't play stuff on release because I understand that you guys want to experience it
I
first.
need to get you out of here. I have a boat at the west.
It'll be next week now, so it'll be an evening stream next week.
I cannot leave. I need to find Nihal.
I don't know exactly when yet. The schedule will go out Sunday, so keep an eye out for the schedule on Sunday on the community page, and that will tell you when it is. But I'm guessing I'm looking at Tuesday evening next week. Is my plan.
It will be a shallow grave. I'm giving you a second chance. Take it.
Nihal,
no worries, Elvis.
They are all in danger.
I hope you enjoy when you get it next week, though. Have fun with it. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think of it when you've done a bit of it. Yeah, Roshan's voice should be familiar. Warn Dervis and the others. So we've got to get to Dervis and the others and warn them the soldiers are looking. Soldiers are there. Let's not go that way. Can we? So we've got to try and warn the others. But obviously the soldiers are around. So we've got to be careful of those. Let's go a bit higher and see if we can see where we're heading. Just over that way. Right, okay, we got a little bit stuck. You couldn't, for some reason it was getting a bit stuck there, and there. There we go. There's a guard there. There's two guards here, so we've got to be careful where we get down here. Obviously we don't want to be seen. We've got to get across the river, basically. Want to be heading this way then, don't we? Just been seen. And we can't fight. We haven't got any weapons, so we've got to just keep running away from them. Just got to keep running away from the guards as we haven't got any weapons. Arrows are coming at us as well now. Keep running. What is going on? They've executed a load of people, haven't they? Or is it just one? No, they've executed them all. All the kids. It's not set before every Assassin's Creed, no. So it's set after Odyssey, after Origins. I think they're the two it's set before. After, sorry. LVs, good morning, how are you? Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. We're very early in, though.
Watch where you point your blame.
I wouldn't say right after Origins, no, Dennis. It's a little while after.
Also that you can impress your cunning friends. I saved us.
So as punishment, they've killed all the children.
You did this! It came from over there!
I hope I never see you
And
again.
Nihal did it to save them. I can't believe they've killed them all.
Them dead. When
We're
it
gonna
was
go.
me they sought to punish. I cannot be you. I cannot.
They killed all the children. I did say they'd execute anyone they find. I think one of the arrows just hit one of those. Or one of the guards. We just need to keep getting away at this point. Can't stay here. I wanted that to be the last point they saw us, hence why I just jumped in there quickly. We've got to get to the docks. The Master Thief of Anbar trophy achieved. But yeah, I don't think it's right after Origins. I think it's a little bit later than that. Well, that's a hidden one.
Stop! Is it him? I think so.
They're not guards. Are they guards? I thought for a minute they may be hidden ones. In disguise.
Good enough.
No. She'll save us.
Move.
Are we going to see some combat now? We haven't got a weapon, remember? Let's give us a sword. Although we've had no training, so I don't think a sword would be good for us to use. The cinematics look good though.
What are you doing?
Don't think.
Oh, our first eagle dive. I wouldn't say that's much of an eagle dive, to be fair. It's more of a cannonball, but you know. That's quite cool. You were saying about when it's set though. I don't think it's set straight after Origins. I think it's later. Yeah, a lot later. 300 years later. So Assassin's Creed Origins was set 49 BC to 44 BC. And I'm pretty sure this said a 300. Mirage. Baghdad, 9th century. So, yeah, it's a long time after Origins, to be fair. But yeah, we weren't controlling him then, to be fair, when he leaped down, when he leapt. Marvel Cuphead, good morning, how are you? It's out, yeah, it's out digitally and on disc as well. We do need to eat some food because our health is a little bit low.
Another test. I should get back.
So we're in training now by the sounds of it, and this is 2 months after we escaped from Baghdad. I was looking to see if there's anything around. 2 months after escaping from Baghdad then. And my guess is we are in training by the sounds of it. Eating plants and food from pots. There we go, we can eat some food. It won't let you eat if you've got full health. We were seeing that when we were in some of the buildings and they had pots of food around.
Alamut Fortress takes my breath away.
Look at that.
As if it leaped out of the hikayat I heard when I was a child.
Thanks for the like, much appreciated whatever there was. This is open world game, that'll tell you things. No, it's not Marvel Cuphead, it's a lot more linear. It's not open world. From what I heard when they were talking about it pre-release. As I say, I stayed away from anything that spoils it, but as far as I'm aware, it's not open world, it's not RPG like the previous games. They've gone back to the old school versions.
Are you ready?
But I don't know for definite until we get into it.
I think so.
So Roshan's been teaching us by the sounds of it.
Out of your mind. It has no
We might see some sword
today.
combat now if we get some training.
Get dressed and we can begin.
I think it's been climbing training, looking at where she's looking actually, to be fair. Yeah, it's going to be climbing training first.
Go
Practice
on,
the leap of faith.
like we practiced.
Yes, Master.
So we're now a trainee then, by the looks of things. You can't just climb anywhere either. I've already noticed that. You are restricted on where you can and can't climb. Climbing natural cliffs is possible only in places where handholds are present. Yeah, so in a lot of the RPG games, you could climb anywhere whenever you wanted to. Now you can't.
Steady, Basim.
Now you can only climb in set places, which I don't think is a bad thing.
Master.
Our first leap of faith.
I've seen enough.
That was not a leap of faith. That was rubbish.
Are you good?
I felt fine.
I can see it in your body. You lose focus too easily.
She's not that impressed of us, I don't
The
think.
leap of faith is a crucial step on your path to initiation. It is one of the Brotherhood's first and most sacred rites. To perform it successfully,
that's how you're meant to do it.
Center your mind, body, and spirit. Embrace the fear.
No, I'm hearing people say you can complete just the main story in about 15 hours.
And let's go.
Yes, Master.
30 hours all in, people are estimating, from what I've heard already. It depends on what type of player you are. If you just speed through the main story, then
Anbar,
it won't take long
palace,
by the sounds of it.
I witnessed a meeting between the Khalifa and 5 masked men, order members. The Khalifa was meant to protect the object they discovered, but he knew nothing of their plans for it. He did not even know them by name. How does the most powerful man in Baghdad bend such a fearful knee to the faceless?
The Order has held dominion over
so the men we saw in the mask was the Order
for centuries, by convincing them of their truth, that they are the natural arbiters of the world. The Khalifa was but their puppet, and the same will be true of whomever succeeds him. The entire Khilafah is under their influence. Basim, speak with Fulab and see if he needs help. We will continue your training later.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, so I don't think we impressed with our dive.
Good day, Tepid.
Hello, Basim.
What troubles you?
Truthfully, I am frustrated. The Order has only grown stronger in Baghdad since the death of the Khalifa, and we are stuck on this mountain.
Mentor Rayhan surely knows what he is doing.
Maybe I should trust
So he's frustrated that they're not taking the fight back to the Order. They seem to have centralized themselves in Baghdad.
Have you seen Fulad?
Probably at his office, as usual. Anyways, I must get back to work.
Araka lahikan.
He is preparing to receive the Tahiri emissary.
Right, we're going to go and find Fulad. Again, apologies for pronunciations. I am going to struggle, I think, with some of the pronunciations of names and things. Okay, this is the guy we're looking for.
Ah, what is this in the corner? Here.
I don't think we're going to see anyone we're going to recognise. I think the only person we'll recognise is Roshan. I can't see us recognising any other assassins here, to be fair.
I just understand.
But yeah, roughly it's set about 300 years after Origins.
Basim, how are you? Yes, Enkidu. Food is coming. He is intelligent, and intelligence is supposed to rhyme with patience. Reminds me of someone.
Have you been speaking to Master Roshan?
Have patience. Be kind to your progress.
I will take this to heart. Roshan asked me to come see you?
Ah, yes. Rebecca needs leather strips. Can you fetch those from the storeroom?
I shall, Fulad.
Arakalahekan.
So as he's an apprentice, so he's learning the ways of the Hidden Ones. He's turned into a bit of a lackey, it seems, compared to when he was a thief in Baghdad. He's just been asked to fetch this and do this. So he's a bit more of a lackey now, but he seems to be taking it well. Considering he wanted to prove himself in Baghdad, hence why he went after the chef.
Rebecca needs leather strips from the camp's storehouse. I must find those for her.
He does seem more accepting now that he's part of the Hidden Ones.
That is not it.
That this is what he should be doing.
It is hard to find anything in here.
I'm just pressing the button near things. We know that I can read something here. I do enjoy the reading. I like the little extra things that I put in most Assassin's Creed games. There's always something to read, little notes, and they all add more to the story. Don't forget the feathers, Fulad. Be sure to remind the bureaus in Baghdad to return every blooded feather and mission report to Alamut. So for those who don't know, the feathers for the assassins or the hidden ones are important because when they do it, when they assassinate someone, they wipe the blood with the feather, and that's proof that they've assassinated their target. Each feather is a victory. They must be collected and chronicled, not consigned to the heap of history. This is not mere ceremony. Future generations of hidden ones will look to our records for guidance. Our past must instruct our future. Cannot be erased.
No, that is not a strip of leather.
Right, where is this leather then? There.
Forces within the Caliphate are beginning to put pressure on us.
Forces? You mean the Order, Aban?
I can only speak of what I know, Yasarderi. The Caliph wishes to nullify the rebels, and if you persist in giving them support...
He looks like he's a high-ranking assassin, doesn't he?
Protection from any Caliphate response.
The rebels supply us with information in Baghdad. Without them, we are blind.
Be that as it may, Governor Muhammad is very committed to showing that he can end this rebellion swiftly.
I do not doubt that.
I came to warn you. Things are moving fast in Baghdad. You may have to act sooner than expected.
I hear you, Aban.
So the emissary is telling them that although they're taking their time, which the hidden ones do, to make sure they get it right, they may be running out of time by the sounds of it.
So the Tahirids who govern these lands are the only thing standing between Alamut and a full-scale attack. A fragile peace. How long will it last?
Doesn't sound like the peace will last very long, to be fair. Right, we've got the strips.
How does construction go?
It is taking longer than we expected, Ya Sayyidi.
That must be frustrating.
Mentor Ryan is a wise man, but he speaks of this mountain as if it was destined that we build here. We have patience and follow his guidance.
Master Roshan tells me I must not be in a hurry to rush back to Madinat as-Salam.
I would not hurry at all. Baghdad is different now. It is very dangerous.
We've only been away for 2 months. Could the place have changed that much in 2 months? I'm sure there's something to read here. Let me go. They tell me you are still searching, still chasing rumor and calling my name. The woman you pursue is dead, and that that name is buried with her. I am Roshan, daughter of none, sister of many. I drown my pain in brotherhood. You can have no part in this fellowship, for the cause is cruel to our kin. Will not see you hurt. Turn back, old friends. Seek me no more. So someone's been trying to seek out Roshan by looks of things. The first blade. I've enclosed with my letter a rare find, an ancient sketch of a hidden blade, the very first. You see its title, Xerxes' Bane. This was the weapon of Darius. So, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, DLC, the first DLC, we met a character called Darius, who had his own hidden blade. It was the first one that the Hidden Ones ever had, and it was the beginning of the Hidden Ones via Origins. Sorry, not Odyssey, Origins. We met Darius in Origins. Was it Origins? Darius? Am I getting this wrong? We met Darius in, I think it was, I want to say it's Odyssey actually. I'm pretty sure, Grange in Greece, yeah. So we met Darius in Odyssey with his daughter. And he had his first hidden blade. The reason it was called Xerxes' Bane was because that was the person Darius wanted to kill. I know not if our famed ancestor ever returned to his beloved Persia after his betrayal, but I thought I would return this etching of his blade to his native shores and to you. So yeah, that's a link back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I was getting a bit confused with the different ones there, but yeah, a link to Assassin's Creed Odyssey there, which is quite cool. This is why I enjoy reading everything that you can find in the game, because you can get so many different links and secrets and things put together.
Rebecca?
Basim. Are you just wandering the camp aimlessly now?
No, not at all. We're doing a job.
I have this leather for you. Will it do?
I do like that you actually see him hand her the leather. There's a lot of games when you
You've
give
moved
something to
past the
someone,
wooden sword.
you don't see
I
it.
protested, but Roshan insisted.
Can we have a proper sword now, please?
Here is your dagger.
Oh, we have a dagger.
And your sword.
And we now have a
I'm proud
sword.
to have worked on them.
That is a cool looking sword, I'll give you that.
This blade has character.
James, good morning, how are you? It was Odyssey, wasn't it? I was getting confused for a minute.
I am in your debt.
But yeah, it was Odyssey.
I was not expecting
for
new
Darius
weapons today.
Repay me by using it on the Order. Make them feel the sharpness of its character.
So we have our first weapons. I don't know if we can upgrade weapons or stuff. We haven't been seeing any of that just yet.
Further training today.
So we now have a throwing knife as a new tool.
I look forward to it.
World map is not. I did wonder if world map was available. Throwing knives training. Speak with the hidden ones to learn how to use the throwing knives.
How does training go, ya Sadiqi?
Nor showed me a new way to
So we're going to look to learn how to
And it
throw a
has
knife while
improved
it's
my
it. I'm not too
accuracy
bad, thank you,
greatly.
James. Not too bad.
If you throw it just so, it sails through the air.
It's the only game that came out
swift
today,
and
was
true.
it? We've only got 2 weeks until we've got Spider-Man 2. Equip a tool by holding R2 over the weapon wheel. So there we go. Equip throwing knives. I can loot the chest as well. Hold L2 to aim, R2 to throw.
Ya Ilahi. Well done.
If you hit enemies in unarmored spots, it'll do more damage. So unarmored spot, we're out of ammo. Any more knives?
You have inspired me to train harder.
This is the way, ya Sadiq.
So that was our training in throwing knives. We're heading to the training ground, which is up there by the looks of things.
Yeah.
There is definitely a lot more of a focus on stealth. As I say, you can't climb everywhere either. You can only climb where intended. So unlike the RPG games where you can climb anything, you can't do that in this. You say this game is worth buying, or should just watch you play it? I'm not far enough in, I don't think, to give a valid opinion, to be honest. I think we're only, what, an hour and a half, just over an hour in. Thanks for the like, but it was much appreciated. Yeah, it's unfair of me to give you an opinion before we're really that far into the game, in all honesty. I think no one can give a real opinion just after an hour, unfortunately. Maybe when we finish the stream, because we're doing 3.5 hours this morning, maybe. But it depends how far you get. Yeah, it's unfair to give an opinion just yet. Did I just get legendary gear? I don't know. I can't actually look at my gear. Not just yet, anyway, it doesn't seem. Okay, we can look at gear. I've not looked at gear yet. Sword and dagger. The sword is held in the dominant hand and is your main source of damage. And dagger is held in the offhand and impacts the damage you deal to the enemy's defense when you parry. We haven't learned about parrying just yet. So this is our sword. So it looks like it can be upgraded, but obviously we don't know about this just yet. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is October 20. We're going to be doing that on release as well, to be fair. I'm hoping we can get this finished before that, but I don't know how it's going to work out. But it looks like we can upgrade it, looking at that. A keen parry opens up vital opportunities. Initiate of Alamut sword. The materials required. The dagger. And then we've also got a costume, which is our recruit costume. That's all we've seen so far. We've got codex, obviously. We haven't looked at any of this, to be honest. And then we've also got, we can equip a talisman. We haven't got one yet. Dye outfit is there. Equipping a costume will override the appearance of your outfit. Okay, but it retains its perks. So an outfit can be equipped and the costume can be equipped over it. We have a bag. A little bit of money. We haven't got any of the feather. We picked up loads of stuff previously and we haven't actually got any of that now. Elixirs are used for restoring health. We've got our throwing knives. Upgrade schematics. Trade goods. Oh, we have got them. flamingo feathers. These are all trade goods. Knowing me, I try not to sell anything, so it'd be interesting to see if we need to sell stuff. You definitely pre-ordered. Yeah, we're doing Spider-Man 2 on release, to be fair. As I said, I was saying earlier to Elvis, who was in the stream, he couldn't stay long because he doesn't want to spoil this for himself. We don't generally do games on release because I find it unfair on you guys for me to ruin the story for you. So it's not very often we do games on release, unless there's something I really want to play. But Spider-Man 2 we are doing that on release as well. Generally, we wait a good month after a game is released to be able to stream it, just so we don't ruin it for anyone. Does mean I've got very good at staying away from spoilers. That's one thing I've got very good at. Just because I like to do everything blind. That was quite cool.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to learn some sparring by looks of things. This will be our first sword combat we've seen ourselves do by looks of things. I'm guessing that's what we're about to do.
Time for combat training.
It is indeed.
I was surprised when Rebecca handed
the other game we're looking at this year, other than this and Spider-Man 2, is Avatar in December. That looks pretty good. I don't know. Because I do everything blind Marvel. I don't even look at things like that. I've seen one trailer when it was first announced, and that's it. I stay away from everything after that.
Here to learn that, master.
I try and do everything as blind as possible, so I don't watch anything or read anything. To be fair.
Yes, I believe so.
You are here in body, but are you here in mind and soul?
Is this a riddle?
No, it is the difference between life and death.
She wants to know if he's fully focused on his training, or is he still thinking about what happened in Baghdad? Right, we're going to learn some combat.
Make sure you target and circle around me. Never turn your back on your opponent.
Okay, so we can lock on the target, R3 as usual. That's a normal control.
Quick stabs first.
Quick stabs. So light attacks are R1.
Good.
She's blocking me, to be fair.
Excellent.
Right, we do have a stamina bar, bottom left. The red bar is stamina by looks of things.
More damage. It will leave you exposed. So time it properly. Now go.
R1 so R1 is light attack, holding it is a heavy attack. There we go. But yeah, we do have a stamina bar. Haven't noticed that till now, to be fair.
Excellent. Now for defense.
Okay, we've got a parry.
You can parry the attacks of your opponent. After a few successful parries, your opponent will be stunned. Try to parry my
I'm not
attacks.
a fan of lock-on, to be fair.
Keep your focus.
I've got to time it then, obviously. There we go, parry.
Yes.
It's all about timing then. I don't know if there's a block, but parry is all about timing.
Good.
There we go.
Some attacks cannot be parried and must be dodged.
So dodge instead. I'm guessing
Prepare
circle.
yourself.
Oh, square is dodge. Okay, that's different.
Good work.
Normally it's circle. So square is going to be a bit difficult to remember.
That's the way.
So the red attacks are unblockable
Well done.
or unparryable, should we
Now,
say?
let us try a free fight together. Use what you've learned.
Right, we've got a free fight. I think the one I'm going to struggle with is going to be dodge, like that.
That took me by surprise. Well done.
So when we parried, that's the best time to do a heavy attack, I would guess. We're going to do quick attacks after parry. Watch out for her red. The only thing I'm going to struggle with, I think, is dodge being square.
Take that. Where did that come from?
Just because I'm used to circle being dodge.
We are done for today, Basim.
Avatar's a good Christmas gift.
Why
It
must
won't
we
be a gift,
stop?
I'll just buy it.
I
It's
learned
just
nothing
before
from
Christmas,
failing.
isn't it? That's your Christmas gift, is it? You hate lock on 2. You always, yeah, I don't like lock on either.
Now seek the stillness.
I think it takes the actual fighting out. It stops the fighting being natural when you're locking on. So I'll try not to do it. Obviously, if combat becomes that tricky that you should be using it, then we'll use it. But I try not to lock on where possible.
Good.
But yeah, dodge I think is going to be a bit tricky because it's circle. It's square instead of circle, and attack is all one button. R1 and R1 hold. R2's your weapon wheel.
Ahmed will soon go
So yeah,
back
that's
to
a
the
strange
House of
button to
Wisdom.
use.
I fear he may end in the middle of a snake's nest.
I know how close you are to your brother. We shall learn more soon.
Obviously, that's only combat training. We haven't seen any proper. Well, we haven't actually done any proper combat. We've seen it. We've not done it.
Ahmed.
So I'm interested to see how that works.
Do not worry. Come and warm yourself by the fire.
In terms of, is it going to be repetitive
Our brother Ahmed is leaving
actions
us
or not?
tomorrow.
To Baghdad, the House of Wisdom.
Best parry system for you was in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
We have been
I'm trying to think
working
what parry
there, my
system it
brothers and I,
was.
for years.
It's been a while since I've played it, to be fair.
Science waits for no one.
Oh, that, yeah, I do know the one you mean.
As a hidden one by becoming your eyes and ears among
They'd
the
be
scholars.
stunned, wouldn't they, after a parry? My biggest issue is, I think, in a lot of games, is I don't block or parry generally. I prefer to dodge over parry.
Tell Basim the
I've got a
story of
feeling
the
in this we need to parry more.
Our tradition of the feather comes from Egypt.
Ah,
They represent the
comes from
feathers
Egypt.
of
So we've already had a link to Odyssey with Darius,
Of the heron were dipped in the blood.
and now we've got a little inkling back
This
to
would be
Origins.
left for the Lord of the Duat to judge. It is important we remain humble and know our place.
That's what I enjoy about Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed, is they link all the games together in different ways, sometimes subtle, sometimes quite obvious, but they're all linked and they make sure it's there.
Will anyone help me on patrol tonight?
I will come with you, Noor. I must get my body moving if I'm to warm up tonight.
I am grateful. Let us go.
So you're going on patrol?
Are you coming, Basim? Leave the stories for later.
We're coming, we're coming. So when you equip a torch, hold R2.
You know you can't.
I overheard Mentor
Oh,
Rayhan.
R2. Equip a torch. I was pressing L2. There we go, we got a torch.
Mentor Rayhan asked if we may come under attack for dealing with rebels in Baghdad. Are we safe here at Alamut?
I do not know, but I pity the people who attack this nest of eagles. How goes the watch?
Nothing happening at all on Alamut, and I am so hungry.
Something's going to happen, isn't it?
We did not make it to the main canyon.
Excellent. We will start there. Thank you.
Come, Noor. Follow me.
Obviously, it's 2 months since we were last in Baghdad. I've got a feeling something's going to happen. Come on, let's start walking if we're following you. Alright. He's following us.
Are you looking forward to your initiation?
Yes.
I thought we were following him.
It feels like I have been preparing my whole life for this.
I could not sleep the night before my ceremony. From excitement and a small bit of fear. If I am to be honest.
We all fear the unknown. But a greater unknown awaits on the other side of initiation.
You speak of the Order.
I see them as monsters from a tale. Hiding in dark corners, down dark alleys.
The difference is that the Order is real.
What do they want?
They want to control Baghdad. They want power.
Everyone wants power, don't they? Just checking if there's anything to pick up while we're here. We haven't got an eagle, I don't think, yet either. I don't know if I'm guessing we're going to get one because we're seeing them around. I'm guessing we're going to get one.
Soon, you shall have one of your own.
Yeah, there we go.
Fulad introduced me to an eagle named Enkidu. He said we have much in common, and not in a complimentary way.
She sees something. Follow me.
Oh, no. I pressed jump and for some reason he didn't jump.
Quietly, Basim. Find a place to hide.
Luckily, it doesn't matter so much.
Be ready. Stop making so much noise.
One each.
Quickly. I am behind you. We must strike fast. Agreed.
You can carry bodies and move them. I'm annoyed that I fell down there.
We must wait for the right moment.
Whistling stealthily take down opponents by whistling. Okay, we can bring one towards us while the whistle. This you got to do it before he alerts anyone else.
Do not make a noise.
Okay. I think we need to whistle again, essentially.
No point getting all worked up this day. We won't let our guard. We'll stay away. Won't take long. You are done for.
We've been seen.
For hell. Yes, no mercy.
I was actually rolling out the way of them without meaning to. I completely... I said the issue I'm going to have is I'm actually getting myself kicked, my butt kicked. Stamina's depleted. So the problem I'm having is I'm pressing square when I don't mean to press it. Without stamina you cannot dodge. Stamina's restored gradually. Yeah, I'm pressing square when I don't mean to. Out of the way. I'm dead. So that is our first death. How does it... Teddy Belcher, good morning, how are you? It looks nothing like Gollum. For a start, it's a lot lighter. Yeah, I don't understand how you'd think it looks like Gollum at all. That's our first death, based on me pressing wrong buttons. Okay, this time we'll try not to fall down, shall we? There we go. Let's try this again.
Find a place to hide.
What is this place? We must be nearing the camp. Quickly.
I don't know if there's a way of not being seen here. I don't know if we can do all of this stealthily or we've got to, you know, we are going to get seen, I suppose, at some point. But yeah, I've got to... I don't know why I just kept constantly pressing square.
Stop right there.
Do not make a noise.
Right, one down. We're too far away for anyone else to be coming towards us. More like Valhalla, since it was supposed to be a DLC. Yeah, it was meant to be a DLC to Valhalla and they turned it into a separate game in the end. Right, but this is where we're about to get into a fight. Hopefully this will go better than last time. Okay, we're fighting. One down. So we parried him, we got a parry there, and then we managed to take him down that way. That's quite a nice takedown in the end there. Combat's a bit tricky.
Not like the wooden
I don't know.
targets, is it?
It didn't feel very natural. I don't know what happened with the guy that just stood there either. But the actual kill animation was quite cool.
Mercenaries from Baghdad use these weapons.
We must warn the others.
It's a big sword. So mercenaries from Baghdad are near the mountains where the hidden ones are living and training.
Mercenaries from Baghdad.
How do you know?
Yeah, we were given
recognize the make of the sword.
given a little insight to this in Valhalla right at the end of its life cycle when we were introduced to Roshan, who is training us currently.
How do you know these men were from Baghdad?
Growing up on its streets, I have seen their weapons many times. And closely.
But yeah, I wouldn't say the combat just then was very natural.
is a man who gave them their orders.
Hopefully when we get into some more combat,
and
it'll become a bit more
we are
natural.
to learn who that is. We will return to Baghdad, seek Ali ibn Muhammad's help.
Ah, of course. Sahib Zanj. He is a dangerous and delusional fool.
I'm guessing Roshan doesn't like him.
Maybe so, but he is one of our only allies in Baghdad. We need him, and we need his men.
I will go back to Baghdad.
Go to Ali. Find out if the order sent those men.
I will.
So to go and investigate whether the men were sent from Baghdad or not.
وفقك الله.
وداعا. أراك لاحقا.
But yeah, our first experience of combat properly didn't exactly play out the way I wanted it to. It didn't feel good or natural. Felt, I don't know, weird. But I'm sure the more we do it, the more it'll become a little bit easier. It may become a little bit more natural. I don't know if the music is copyrighted. We always leave music on. We made a decision a while back to always leave music on. Whether we copyright or not, it's something I've decided. Mainly because it adds so much atmosphere to a game. If you take music off, it just takes away the atmosphere. I don't mind being copyrighted. All it does is affect monetization, which I'm not fussed. So we spend the next period of time training them, by the looks of things. I don't know how much time has passed. It was 2 months when we first were here. I would guess a while by the looks of this. I'll still spring back up. Comedy looked great. Yeah, I'm hoping it will as we progress. It just seemed awkward. Like the second guy we killed just stood there. So I don't know. It looks like we have an eagle now as well. Seems like Basim has centered himself. Can we actually perform an eagle dive? We struggled the first time. We didn't. He struggled. We got a skill point. Okay, I don't know how skill points works. This is obviously our first time achieving one. Spending skill points on skill nodes will improve your stealth and fighting skills. You can unlock a new... Oh, let's just tell me what that is. So we've got Phantom, which are combat. Are they combat? Chain assassination, airstrike, counter roll. So no, Phantom are stealth. Trickster is our pickpocketing. And then you've got Predator, which I'm guessing is our... Seems like exploration, to be fair. Emergency aim. And we've got what these ones down here as well. Okay. So yeah, so these ones, Trickster seems like all that pickpocketing. These must be combat, although they're very stealth based. After successful parry, press triangle to strike a parried enemy. Use left to strike in another direction. So we kind of kick them back. Auto collect loot an enemy automatically after a stealth kill or assassination. Pathfinder. Enkindu's view reveals keys and highlights of opportunities like chests with a glow. Secret entrances are also easy to discover. I think that'll probably be the best one to have off the bat. I've definitely been a fan in previous Assassin's Creed games of using the eagle or using whatever bird we have, if it's a raven, eagle, to find ways in of buildings and things. So I think we'll take that as our first skill. What have we got in inventory? We've looked at. I think it's because we can't change it. Why is it? Okay. I hate the exclamation point staying there and not actually doing anything. So these are our tools. We haven't looked at tools either. We know a couple of them. Each of your tools can be enhanced and customized with different effects. To upgrade a tool, visit the Banu Musa at the Hidden Ones Bureau. The service will cost some amount of upgrade materials. So whether we upgrade them and that can't, so the torch can't be enhanced, obviously. Throwing knives can be enhanced by the looks of that. 3 different tiers. I'm guessing you'll change the range and the damage potentially and how many you can carry. And obviously, that's going to be a bomb. Not sure what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. The other thing I don't know, is there a manual save? There is. Okay, we haven't done a manual save yet, so I'm going to quickly do one now. I do enjoy a manual save rather than auto. Can we see a map yet? No, no map as of yet. Right, we're going to go to the workshop by the looks of things. Are we going to see a proper first eagle dive from Basim? We haven't seen one yet. There we go. He has mastered the eagle dive.
Assalamu alaikum.
It's quite cool to see him finally master it.
I must see Al Hassan. He awaits me.
Right, let's go and find Al Hassan in his workshop. Down there. Some of the animations are really good. The way he drops down like that, I think, is really cool.
How are you feeling on this auspicious day?
It is strange, Al Hassan. My head is calmer than I believed it would be. I thought I would be a stormy sea inside. But I am calm and quiet.
Because you have dedicated yourself to your training and left nothing to chance. Here, Basim. You have earned this. It is a great honor. I suspect you understand that.
Roshan and the others are waiting for me. Down. And thank you, Al Hassan.
Okay, we're heading for a cave. Rat's package.
I wish I could just take a look into the cave for a moment.
I will keep stopping and talking to people that we see because I think it's good to learn more about what's going on.
What are you busying yourself with?
Have you heard about Iltani? One of the first of our founders. She assassinated Alexander the Great with an ingenious poison. I have attempted to recreate it from historical records. Iltani has taught me that no enemy is untouchable, no matter how powerful they appear.
Thank you for this lesson.
So it's showing us that obviously no one's all powerful, anyone can be assassinated, but also that people are learning from their ancestors in that way as well.
This is a big day for him.
How are you feeling?
Ready to make the leap.
So we're about to be initiated into the Hidden Ones.
An honor to watch you walk your path, as a novice and as a man.
I am grateful to you for leading the way before me.
I wonder what's going to happen when we see Nihal next, after what she did, and the way she set all the children up to be killed. That's going to be an interesting one.
This
we have a proper Hidden Ones outfit.
Come, it is time.
One thing that I've always found strange of Assassin's Creed, and this is going to sound weird,
How did
but
you feel on that day so long ago?
they're meant to be the hidden ones, hide in the shadows, operate from the shadows.
My palms were
Yet they wear everything they wear has the emblem of the assassins on, which I've always found weird because surely if you're going to be disguised, if you're going to try and blend in, you wouldn't wear any symbol of the assassins, surely. Or the hidden ones. As they're not assassins just yet, they're hidden ones.
Share a secret with you on this important day.
And that's one thing I've always bugged me.
Means to act in the midst of feeling great fear.
Yeah, if it was me, I wouldn't wear any symbol that could be associated with any group because obviously you're not blending in. It's always something that's annoyed me. What's in the package? Because this is our initiation by the looks of things. Oh, actually, thinking about it, is there a hidden blade in the package? Because I don't think we have one.
Basim, Ibn Ishaq, are you ready to leave your life behind and walk the path of shadows?
It wouldn't be very good to say no now at that point, would it?
Are you ready
After all
to
that
give
training.
up who
Nah,
you once
don't
thought
fancy it.
you were? Ready to sacrifice everything you held close?
He's already sacrificed everything, to be fair. He hasn't got anything left.
Never forget the tenets you have sworn to uphold. Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Then, out of the dark, you will come into the light. And from the light, you will return to the dark.
This is where we chop a finger off, isn't it? Yeah, we have to cut our finger off because of the hidden blade. At least the red hot blade means it will cauterize the wound really quickly, which is a good thing. Obviously in Valhalla we saw Ivor wear the blade differently. He put it on the outside of his wrist rather than the inside, and hence he didn't lose a finger.
You now follow in the eagle's path.
So that is a hidden blade being attached. And we finally have it.
Welcome, Hidden One. You have died and been reborn. Now, fight me.
Right, we're fighting Roshan. Right, I'm going to try and hopefully do better at combat this time. If we're controlling it, I'm assuming we are.
Well done.
Take that!
I don't remember teaching you that.
No, out of the way, I'm meant to try and dodge that one. Red is dodge. Yellow is, white is block. Or you meant to parry.
Well, Roshan. How is that for focus?
So, I suppose, without lock-on, camera angles are pretty tricky to keep on top of.
Which one will I strike with next? My dagger or my sword?
So I can understand how lock-on works better. It keeps you focused on one character. As normally I wouldn't use that, but it moves around quite quickly.
He traveled unprepared. Left Baghdad in a hurry.
Here, drink.
So this was a guy we met previously. He was in Baghdad.
Ali. He is gone.
So Ali was one of our contacts in Baghdad.
They?
The Order. Bring him to my
Matej, good morning, how are you? Apologies if that's not how you say it.
If Ali is gone, we are blind. The Order has put a fog over Baghdad and their movements.
We must go to Baghdad.
Roshan, Basim, go with Fulad. Leave at once.
So we're back to our place of birth, our homeland of Baghdad, to try and put a stop to what the Order are doing, try and lift this fog that is over Baghdad that the Order have created. Trophy achieved, Shay'a, waqi'un mutlaq. Apologies again for pronunciation. We're riding camels as well, how cool is that? Yeah, I hope you're well, Matej. I will say the atmospheric music is incredible, it really is. Look at that sandstorm rolling in. For those who are right-handed, should write Arabic letters from right to left. I've got no clue. That's beyond my comprehension, I'm afraid. So we'd already had a Ubisoft Presents, and now we've got Assassin's Creed Mirage title scene come up. Well, of course you can't, no.
Basim, we should keep moving.
I would like to look around first, if I may. Baghdad and its surroundings call to me.
Very well, but do not be long. There will be much to do once we reach Harbiya.
Thanks for the like, was much appreciated.
Look for a lattice-covered courtyard near Shay'a's mosque. That is where Noor was gathering his information. That is where we will be.
Okay, so that's where we need to head. We're going to be let loose a little bit more on our own. Look at that view, though. It reminds me so much of Assassin's Creed 1, when you first ride out.
Where does my heart take me?
So we've completed the Ubisoft Connect Challenge Award. I don't know what that is, but I ignore those things. So that's to call our camel. Can we see a map now? We can. We can see the map for the first time. So, suggested rank, it tells you what rank you should be in each area. I've no idea of the size of the map. I would expect the map to not be very big, considering we are in one place, Baghdad. But it's a fair size, to be fair. And we've got to head there. Obviously, there may be things to look at on the way. So we'll have a look at that. Are we getting another skill point? Yes, we've got another skill point. So I think we should get all these first skills, to be fair. Let's do that one. I'm just going to try and remember to press the button when we do it. Outfits. Outfits have unique perks. These help you be more stealthy in accordance with the values of the hidden ones. Equipping a costume allows you to customize Basim's look according to your preference. A costume alters how your currently equipped outfit looks, but doesn't change its perks. I'm not a massive fan of cosmetics. I don't bother with cosmetics, to be fair. So costumes for me probably aren't going to be a big deal. It's more going to be what perks we get with our outfit, to be fair. Currently, our outfit is of the Initiate of the Hidden Ones, Silent Blade. Enemies near 50% less noise emitted by Basim during assassinations. This is more an assassinations-based outfit. I don't know if we have any costumes, do we? No. Yeah, I probably won't change costume very often, if at all. Unless it makes us do it, because for me, it's not such a big deal. We are currently an Initiate rank, so I'm hoping we can obviously upgrade that as we go. But yeah, view-wise, it looks pretty good. You can see the paths others have travelled as well. I'm ashamed that I don't have a new car. I was full-time. Why does your download speed have anything to do with your car license? Because the two have nothing to do with each other, do they? So we've got a small village here. Just looking to see if there's anything we should be stopping and picking up. We've got a little bit of a ride to where we're heading. I'm guessing the map will follow us, yeah, so this is the bit obviously we can see. I don't know what that marker is. Doesn't tell us what it is. But yeah, the one thing I would say is it looks really good. I still feel combat's a bit weird. We may have to see, hope we can get used to that. People being kept prisoner. We are so we've just entered Quadruple Gate. I kind of think at this point we should dismount. I don't think we should really walk in with a camel. So we can. So if you notice there, we can pickpocket the lady there. She has money belt. A lot of people have money belts, so we can pickpocket from those people.
Such familiar sights. Greetings once again, Baghdad. Show me what I have missed.
So what's this here flashing? New territory discovered. I don't know what this is. Let's have a look at what this is. Codex updated. Imperium of the World. Okay, so these are codex entries. I do enjoy reading these as I do add an element of story and history. So in Baghdad's bazaars, one could find almost all the products of the known world. Chroniclers wonder at items such as Russian fox skins, Indian sandalwood, or Byzantine goldwork, but most trade involved rather less prestigious precious commodities. Food staples such as grain, rice, or dates, alongside delicacies such as almonds or sugar, made up the bulk of the loads and shipments. The trade routes also supplied Baghdad with an extensive selection of manufactured goods, from exotic Chinese porcelain to more common Egyptian glass. The style of some of them, such as the Chinese-inspired tricoloured splash decoration of this plate, were then copied throughout the empire. Nestled in the midst of these wares were some truly expensive products, which wealthy elites from Scandinavia and China craved. Omani, ambergris, or African ivory. I don't know if I said that word correctly, to be fair. Most merchants did not specialise in any one type of item, but rather tried to acquire at a low cost whatever commodity they thought they could sell for a profit elsewhere. They then put together their whole in bales, baskets, and ceramic containers, loaded them onto beasts of burden or ships, and ventured to the nearest regional market. With the important exception of the Sogdian traders, who ran and managed the various routes of the Silk Roads, merchants rarely went further than a few days away from their home. Besides some extremely important trade hubs such as Baghdad, Samarkand, or Bukhara, the presence of travellers from faraway lands would therefore have been a rare sight, but their goods could be sold and resold all across Eurasia. So that's just telling us about the markets. That's our first historical site as well. What's this? I'm guessing she sells mounts.
Peace, friend.
Would be my guess.
Be welcome here.
Allow me to browse your stock.
Lots of choice.
I'm not planning on buying a new mount, but I want to have a look at what they have. So stables, so you can buy new appearances for your mount and for Enkidu. You can modify these at any time. Okay, so we're not buying a new mount. It is just the look of the mount. By the looks of things. No, they are different. They're horses. Whereas we have a camel, they're horses. So they are different. I don't plan on changing mount. And we can change the look of our eagle to different types. Peregrine falcon, great spotted eagle, white eagle. Again, for me, this is more cosmetic. And I don't really worry too much about cosmetics. So for me, this isn't a big deal.
Nothing else?
No, thank you. We're all good.
I must be on my way.
Farewell.
Right, we've got to locate the Assassin Bureau. Right, what is that? So we're starting to get markers sharp that we don't know what they are. So this is Enigma. Where are we trying to head to? I've zoomed in a little bit too much. So we're heading over here. So on the way, we'll try and pick up things along the way. Not sure what these are. I'm guessing maybe historical sites. There's one there as well. Although, yeah, let's see what this Enigma is, as we don't know what that is. I could be pickpocketing people as well, but we're meant to be keeping a low profile. And I think to do that, we need to not be pickpocketing. Unless, of course, we're really desperate for money, then we might have to. But we'll try not to until we need to. I think it's mostly going to be used for getting keys and things. Right, what is this Enigma? Keep forgetting he won't just jump down automatically. Ah, it's here, I think. Treasure collected Enigma. So, each Enigma contains a map or clues to a particular location. Solve the riddle and go to the indicated spot to obtain outfit dyes and talismans. So each Enigma is a riddle. We're not going to be able to solve the riddle anytime soon, I would have guessed, because we're not going to know much. Find what I stole. The guards are closing in. I must write this quickly. I've obtained what I was seeking just as I said I would. I have to run out of time. Avenge me and find what I risked my life for. Search the soap boilers, and from the heights look for the colourful fabrics. Remember me for my courage and not my fate, and I bid you good luck. So, we're going to solve that. I've got a feeling we haven't explored enough to have any clue about where that would be. It's something to do with a textiles area, which at some point I'm sure we'll find. We'll all try and solve those, but it will be more once we've explored a little bit more, I think. So people were saying this was going to be quite linear, less open world. I must admit, we can explore a fair amount. So I wouldn't say it's that linear, to be fair. So although we are exploring, we're also going to be heading to the Bureau. If you see any new things we've not seen, new things pop up, we'll have a look at what they are, like the Enigma we just did. I think it's always worth exploring these things. So we can assassinate the guards. Obviously, we do that in public. It's going to cause a bit of an issue. We are meant to be sticking to the shadows and blending in as much as possible. So we do want to be a little bit careful with what we're doing. There's a chest over here by the looks of things. We've located the metal factory. So armoured enemies. Certain enemies will have their torso covered by armour. It's impenetrable by both ranged weapons and melee attacks. Get behind these foes to attack them. Okay.
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu.
So there's a chest down there, and the actual mission location's over this way. So Enkidu has found where we're going. It's there. We've also found different things. That's a tailor. That's just a trader by the looks of things. Blacksmith. And that's where we're heading. I know who doesn't want to make radio connection. We've got Wi-Fi on the router. I don't know. So there's 3 enigmas in this area, 13 historical sites, 6 gear chests. We've just seen one actually, that's near us, gear chest. I don't know if we can get it now. I've got a feeling that's an area we're not meant to go into. Yeah, there's all guards in there, so I'm guessing we're not meant to be in there.
I have idled long enough.
Which would get, I would also guess, that was me pressing the wrong button. I'd also guess that chest that's up there, we can't grab now. Or can we? Hasn't said we're in an area we're not meant to be. We are now. We've been seen as well. Yeah, we're not meant to be in that area. So at some point, we'll go and grab the chest. Obviously, we want to be a little bit careful at this point. We're not very well equipped, so haven't got much gear ourselves. So I don't want to rush and get things that are going to cause us an issue now.
Citizens of Baghdad.
So we can remove notoriety by speaking to these people. We haven't got any notoriety at the minute, but we can if we need to. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. Otherwise, E-Plan, good morning, how are you? There's another enigma nearby as well. So if we need to get rid of our notoriety, we can do that there. Where's the enigma? So the enigmas are the riddles. We've already found one. Barred doors. They can be opened from the inside, breaking the lock. Eagle vision will highlight it. So that's a barred door, isn't it? We can collapse this and climb through the window, though. Some scaffolding is not very sturdy and can be collapsed to harm pursuers. So you can do that to harm people chasing you. That's quite cool. You can unbar the door as well. I think there's meant to be something in here. Pick up. Yeah, it's there. That's another enigma. This will be a riddle to solve. I don't know who's still in the stream and who's not, to be fair. But yeah, good morning. Hope you're well. Good. I'm okay. I'm getting there. Weapons and outfits can be upgraded by visiting a blacksmith or a tailor and giving them a specific upgrade schematic. The service will cost you some amount of steel ingots and leather. Upgrades come in tiers and are unique for each piece of equipment. Each tier improves the stats for weapons and the perk bonuses for outfits. Nice. The enigma we just picked up is this one, left behind. Okay. So at some point we're going to try and follow that to find this item. Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated. Yeah. At some point. Not the kind of thing I think we're ready to find now. So we have seen the chest. We're not going to be able to get it now. So we'll keep heading for the Bureau, but obviously looking at things. What is the eagle thing? I wonder if that's one of the usual climb up points. Yes, it's up there. Synchronized viewpoint. Yeah, let's go up and synchronize it. I'm guessing it's a viewpoint. It's Assassin's Creed. There's going to be viewpoints, isn't there? Pole vault, swan towards pole and press X. That's what we did, to be fair, just then. Right, can we climb up? We can. Because we can't climb everywhere, we do need to be looking for climb points. It's not like Valhalla when you can climb everything. There's a bit more to this now when it comes to climbing. Don't do that. And it can be a bit fiddly, as I'm finding here, to be fair. Oh, there's a few things in there. Let's pick these up. Peacock. Oh, there's a chest. That's our first chest we can loot. Upgrade materials. We gained some upgrade materials there for the first time. You're going to tell me which ones I got? No. Okay. Oh, there we go. Components, steel ingot, and leather. So we've got some upgrade materials. Still climbing up, I think. I like that you can hear him breathing, you know, heavy breathing when he's climbing. It's just that extra bit of realism, isn't it? Okay, our first viewpoint. I knew there'd be a viewpoint somewhere. Let's synchronize. The views are stunning. It's quite, obviously we're in the desert area, so the buildings, there's not a lot of colour to them. But it still looks stunning. So points of interest discovered because of synchronization. We need to open the world map to see it. So that's opened up this whole area. We get a lot more things we can see here now. There's 4 undiscovered things in this area, as well with the gear chest and enigmas and historical sites. That's a blacksmith where we can improve our swords and daggers and change their appearance. Tailor as well. There's a trader there. We feel our tool ammunition. Oh, okay. What's that? Mercenaries. Attack nearby enemies in exchange for power token. So we can hire mercenaries to come and help us as well. Obviously, we've seen the gear chest there. That's an historical site. So that emblem is an historical site. We've done that one. We picked that up. So these are just points of interest, I would guess. Yeah, historical site there. What's that? A musician. Attracts nearby guards in exchange for a scholar token. So it seems we're going to need to collect some tokens somehow. It hasn't been explained how we do that just yet. But we collect tokens and we can spend them with musicians, mercenaries and things like that by the looks of things. And we already know we can go to a Munity. I've no idea if I said that correctly. And they can get rid of a notoriety. Notoriety was in previous Assassin's Creed games as well. So that's something to be aware of, is their notoriety at all times. We're going to quickly head to the blacksmith, and then from there we're going to head to the bureau, which is just across there. Mainly because we want to see what the blacksmith does and has. I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade anything yet. It's always worth a conversation just to see.
Well met. Well met.
Let's have a look what he's got.
What do you have?
I doubt we can have anything we can have now. So, upgrading gear. Outfits and weapons can be upgraded by visiting a blacksmith or a tailor and giving them a specific upgrade schematic. So we need upgrade schematics to upgrade anything. Very similar screen to Valhalla, to be fair. Upgrading outfits will unlock newer perk effects, while upgrading weapons will enhance their stats. Upgrade materials. You can find upgrade materials by exploring the world, opening chests, and by completing certain activities. Weapon appearance can be modified by using the appearance service of a blacksmith. Only the appearance of the weapon will change. The equipped weapon will keep its stats and perks. I'm not fussed about appearance, as I don't do cosmetics, to be fair. So for these to upgrade, we need a schematic, which we don't have. But if we were to upgrade that, we would gain 8 damage and 8 defense damage, which is our sword. And our dagger would gain 5 and 5 as well. And it seems like you need a lot of silver ingots and leather, to be fair.
I have a gift with edges.
And obviously the appearance we can change if we have other appearances. For me, that doesn't matter. It's not something I'm interested in. I don't do cosmetics.
I will be off then.
Right, we've seen the blacksmith for the first time. Let's go where we're meant to be going, story-wise. Oh, we can blend in. Look at that. That takes me back to the days we can blend in on benches. We can pass time as well. So we can pick up random things around us. It doesn't look like it's stealing. No one seems to be annoyed by us doing it, which is something. Okay. Bureau is just around here. This takes you back to Assassin's Creed 1. The first city you go to has an assassin bureau just like this. That's quite cool.
So this is a hidden one's bureau. I expected some sort of hovel.
Some bureaus are. Others can be fitted with gold trim. Wherever space we settle, all that's important is that our occupancy remains a secret.
Hence why you don't go in the front door.
We certainly have that here. Have you found anything helpful?
Nothing hinting at Ali's whereabouts. However, Noor was in contact with someone named Beshi. A name I recognize as one of Ali's closest allies within the rebel collective. He's a dock worker at the Upper Harbor. See if he's in the area. He may have something to tell us about Ali's disappearance.
I have found something. It seems Noor mapped out this very district. Marked the factories area to the north.
What is there?
Rebel sympathizers. If Noor visited this area for any reason, it is worth following up.
The rebel sympathizers, people that are going to help the rebels.
These are not strong leads, but they are a start nonetheless. Fulab and I will see what more we can uncover.
Be careful.
Okay, bonus content of the quest. The 40 thieves man to your game. You may need to push the story. Okay, we've got an investigations menu. Multiple cases unveiled. Okay, investigation. The investigation menu shows the progress of the investigation cases. Okay, that's different. Cases need clues to be unveiled. These can be found by visiting a location. We're helping people in the world. Examine a clue after discovering one to gain more information that might prove useful in your investigation. Tracking a case will update the information shown on the map, compass, and in-game log. As you progress through cases, you will advance Basim investigation and story. Okay, so what do we have to start with? This is our first base of operations. So we've got Nur's contact. Nur mapped the factory district of Shari north of Habaya. So we've got to find their contact. We can view details. Related cases. Conversation with Roshan. So yeah, related cases there. That's quite cool. I like that. Find Beshi, which is the captain of the rebels who works in the Upper Harbor. That's Beshi. We've got to find a clue as well there by the looks of things. And then what's this one? Ali ibn Muhammad, leader of the rebels and ally to the Hidden Ones. It's suspected the order is behind Ali's disappearance, but we need to find more clues to figure out what happened. I like that. That's quite cool. I suppose we pick an objective. If we track that one first, we'll find Nur's contact. And at least that will be then marked up on the map. We can speak to Roshan here as well by looks of things.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the Shay'a district? Why would it be of interest to Noor?
The people there are in quiet support of the rebels. Common folk, workers, merchants. Come to think of it, Noor did make mention of a new contact. A merchant. It may be this merchant dwells in Shay'a, among the dying leather factory workers.
I will keep an eye out for
I think we've got an enigma that had a clue to things like that. So we can check the investigation menu and it will update every time we find something new. So because we had a conversation with Roshan, it updated there. If I track this one for a second, will we speak to Roshan again? No. I wondered if we'd speak to her again and she'd have another conversation. I like that element though. We're actually following the story via investigating what's happened to people. I like that. Okay, the thing I want to look for in here, I don't know if there's anything here we can pick up. Not by the looks of it, I wondered if there was. I can hear the Animus noise. Animus store. Okay, that's why. I don't want to open the Animus store. I've got no interest in the Animus. Thank you very much. Clue discovered. So I'm just checking if there's anything we can pick up in here, but it doesn't seem like there is. Right. So now if we go onto the map, because we're tracking this case, things of interest will show up. There's an historical site here as well. We'll grab that while we're here. So we've got to find the contact of the dyeing factory. If we can solve the enigma while we're there as well, that would be a big bonus, to be fair. We'll see if we can solve that at the same time. Why is my invent... Oh, it's because we haven't gone on these. I hate when the marks stay on there. Bugs me because I think it's something new we've not looked at. So there is an historical site near us here that I want to quickly grab. Yeah, we can use our eagle to get a greater view of surroundings. Where is this historical site? Above us. I just want to get to the historical site. It's 8 meters below us. Can't see where it is. I just thought while we're here we can grab it, but it's somewhere nearby that I can't see. So it tells me it's above us again. Yeah, it's above us. So we know we can't climb everywhere. It is actually changed how much you can climb, to be fair. I don't know where this historical site is.
Guide me, Enkidu.
Oh, I think it's inside the building, isn't it? Mysterious shard is a new thing that's shown up. There's 2 of them to collect in this area. So I'm guessing we need to go in the window. As well. Yeah, I'm guessing we go through the window. That window open? No. But there's an historical shard somewhere. I'm just going to find how to get into it. If we can find a way into the building, we'll be able to grab it. I think. Can we go in those windows? Don't think we can. No. Okay, I'm not too sure how we grab that shard, unless there's another door I'm not seeing. It's in the Assassin's building, isn't it? That's why I can't get it. It's not outside, it's inside, it's in here. Is it in here? Yes, there. So the Banu Musa brothers. I knew it was somewhere, I just couldn't see where. Sons of the astronomy expert and highwayman from eastern Iran, the Banu Musa brothers grew up in the Caliphate court. Skilled political operators, generous scientific patrons, and prolific inventors. They're the perfect example of the elite scholars living in 9th century Baghdad. The brothers' father, Musa ibn Shakir, befriended then Prince al-Mu'min, 813 to 833, while he was governor of Khorasan, eastern Iran, and Uzbekistan. Through this connection, the sons of Musa, Muhammad, Ahmed, and Al-Hassan are able to receive an elite education after the death of their father. Studying with the mathematicians and astronomers of the House of Wisdom, they acquired multiple scientific, technical, and linguistic skills. They participated in al-Qasimi, I don't know how you say that, calculation of the circumference of the Earth, paid for manuscript buying trips to the Byzantine Empire, and published 20 books on various subjects. Most important was the Kitab al-Halal, Book of the Ingenious Devices, that presented detailed illustrated descriptions of 100 mechanical devices, such as automatic fountains and musical instruments, which applied simple concepts of pressure and water power to wonderful effect. Others were trick vessels like the jar that separates wine from water. Their personal connection to the Caliphate helped them secure important and wealthy positions as architects and city planners responsible for canal construction. Muhammad even participated in the complex negotiations to choose a new caliphate after the deaths of al-Mutawakkil and his son al-Muntasir. Apologies again if pronunciation is completely off. Right. I don't know how we gain rank. That hasn't really been explained. Obviously, solving cases may increase our rank, I would guess. But nothing like that's been explained just yet. Okay, so we're going to try and head to where... Oh, we can't get out there then. We're climbing out. We're going to head to where we need to go for this first case. We're going to try and find the contact at the factory. I think in theory, because we're meant to be staying out of sight, we want to be keeping to the rooftops. I think a fair amount. Obviously, we're meant to not be seen in here, are we? So that rooftop we've already done. We can fast travel to viewpoints as well. So it is worth getting the viewpoints for fast travel. We've seen the blacksmith already. We haven't been to the tailor though, or the trader. Let's head to the trader. We haven't seen what they offer, so I think it'd be worth having a look. Yeah, fast travel is here then. We just have to use viewpoints for it. Guessing trader is here. Climbing around bothers the people around us, but doesn't actually get anything. We don't get in trouble for it. Traders are the best way to refill consumables. In exchange for dirhams, you can buy tools, ammo, and elixirs. If you run out of ammunition, try to find the nearest trader. What's the bet we don't get a bow? I want a bow. I love bows.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
To see what they have. Reduce prices by 10%. Oh wow, so you can get a token to reduce the prices as well. I don't know how much money we'll have. We're about to find out. Traders sell various items including consumables and cosmetics. They're the main way to refill your tools, ammo, and elixirs. It's possible to instantly refill your tools and elixir by using the quick refill button. And we can sell trinkets. Traders will be interested in some of your items you find on your journey and sell your findings to them using the sell tab. So consumables or elixirs, we've got 2 already, and we have 4 throwing knives according to this, so we don't need any more. We can buy a Far East merchant costume if we wanted, or we can buy dyes. I don't do cosmetics. None of this is going to bother me, and for me would be a waste.
When these will come in handy.
We can buy ingots,
Useful for
and leather and components. Again, I don't think it's worth wasting money at this point. And I don't know if everything needs selling. These are trinkets. Personally, I try not to sell anything in any game until we really have to. Dying Light was the one that kind of encouraged selling items to gain better stuff. We can hide in plain sight as well. Oh, okay. Blacksmith and tailor services. Blacksmith allow you to upgrade your weapons. We've already seen all this, to be fair. It's because, I need to take the marker off. We're near the tailor who we haven't spoken to yet. Let's go and see the tailor. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal, but I want us to see what they have.
Greetings.
As it's the first time we're seeing them. Obviously, blacksmith is probably going to be an important one, I would have guessed. It does say we can upgrade our clothing. So outfit here can be upgraded. We need a schematic, which I guess we get from a chest. And it would, if we upgraded it, it would mean enemies hear 75% less noise that we emit during assassinations. But we need to obviously wait until we've got a schematic.
Nothing more today?
And more items to actually do it.
I will see you later.
It does seem like it costs a fair amount of resources, which you can buy, but you can also find in chests. Why does it say show nearby case? I don't know. Right, okay, so we're heading there. Obviously, if we see anything on the way, we'll have a look. There are things we can pick up. Doesn't come up back as stealing, strangely. Obviously, picking up random items around the place, I thought would be stealing, but obviously not. And we can pick up food when needed to eat as well. Which is interesting.
Tell me everything.
Why is that marking up over there? don't know what that is. Is that another Assassin's Bureau, potentially? Yeah, I don't know what we've just marked up there, to be fair. Our plan is to head for the story bit over here. Metal factories there. The gate. Yeah, I'm not sure what we just marked up on the map there. I'm sure the eagle just marked something up. Although it's not showing up on the map now. Okay, let's keep heading to the factory. We're going to see if we can find Nur's contact at the factory. Unless that's what the eagle just marked up, but we already knew where it was. If we can find... Ah, this is a dyeing factory. So, there is something interesting with the dyeing factory, because the enigma we picked earlier said about the dyeing factory. I'm pretty sure it's the dyeing factory it was talking about. Search the soap boilers and from the heights look for the colourful fabrics. Search the soap boilers and from the heights look for the colourful fabrics. So if this is a dye place, you would expect there to be colourful fabrics, wouldn't you? So we may have to go high in a bit and have a look see if we can solve the enigma. I don't know if the eagle... See, look, there's all the dye. So where's the soap boilers? I'm guessing the soap boilers are where they break down the colours to make the dyes. I don't know if these are boilers. I don't know if anything's going to show up via eagle vision. I know that's where the orange over there is where we're heading. As I say, we know there's something here because we had the thing tell us. So that's a barred window. There's something in there, chest as well, and something red. I think the red thing potentially could be how we break the window. I'll look to that. I'm guessing that's barred as well. Yeah. There's something we've got to do to break that window, I would guess. Let's have a look up top. But only because the enigma said there was something here, which makes me curious. So look down on the colours, didn't it? I don't think we're going to solve an enigma now, to be fair. It'd be very unusual, I think, to solve one immediately. There's something in there as well, though. And that's a hiding place. There's a building with a load of stuff there. Yeah, I'm not sure where the soap boilers are. But it was also telling us about that. There's a few things to pick up in here. Chest as well. I'm guessing looting chest doesn't... Yeah, we're not... Although it comes up as the pickpocket symbol, so I wonder if that is stealing. And this is a hiding place, I'm guessing. Yeah. So it does show you as pickpocketing when you're taking chests. So I don't know if that's something we can be seen doing and get caught for, to be fair. That's something to think about when opening chests, I think. Right, we're meant to be going in here for the main story. Can we find Nur's contact?
Derwish. Basim?
No way. So that's Dervish. That was the guy we met at the start who was giving us missions on the hidden ones.
What are you doing here? You?
His Nur's contact. Guarantee it.
You are one of them now. How?
A hidden one. Under Roshan's guidance.
Oh, forgive me. This is all too much. When I did not find you among the dead, I hoped that somehow you had escaped. I spent many nights praying for your life, praying that you found safety. Today, Allah has answered me.
I am not worthy of your prayers.
What happened that night was not your doing.
Kind of was.
The doing of evil men.
If we hadn't got that chest and the caliphate, what would have happened?
This path. It is why I have found my way to Baghdad. Ali ibn Muhammad is brash and sees himself a great hero of prophecy.
We're only an initiate though, we're the lowest ranking of the hidden ones. It's not too fast at all.
Help defeat if my soul is to one day rest.
If you'd seen what we had to do to get to it, it wasn't fast.
You are the rebel merchant who was helping Noor.
And we're only a lowly initiate, we're very low ranking. We've got to hope we can get promoted as we go.
And hunt Baghdad's oppressors. Ali was helping Noor get
But yeah, definitely not too fast.
But as you may know, he has since disappeared.
He hasn't disappeared. He has been captured. A fate shared.
Okay, so confirmation that he's been captured.
Do you know where he is being held?
He was taken to the Khurasan Gate guardhouse. But that was weeks ago.
So he might not still be there, then we're going to have to check it out. I'm guessing that's the next investigation area will be the guardhouse.
It is good to see you again.
It's good to see an old friend. I'm not too sure what we're going to do when we see the girl again. Because obviously, she wasn't happy with what happened, and she also told the guards to save them.
For a good cause, of course.
So he could use our help as well, it claims. So I wonder if we can pick missions up from him. Art activity: Dervis artifacts. Collect Dervis artifacts by pickpocketing them from people on the streets. Bring them to Dervis fence regularly for rewards. So we've closed the case on Nur's case. We can pickpocket from people for Dervis. He's got a letter here as well, actually. What's the letter? We've got a skill point to spend. An offer of justice. Dervis, I've heard of the tragedy you described in your letter. I regret to learn how close you were to those who were slain. This is what we saw before we left Baghdad. All the children being strung up. But to idle and to mourn is to do nothing. Those in power thrive on the stagnation of the weak. We are the strong who march forward. Can I count you among us? So yeah, we need to bring back items for him to fence, essentially. Unfinished letter. Oh, so this is his letter to his sister, by the looks of things. An unthinkable tragedy has broken me beyond repair, I fear. I spend each day wading through the depths of the youths I sought to protect. Was it foolish of me to think I could? Am I a fool still for believing there could be justice in this world? Perhaps I need to believe it, embroil myself in seeing it served. Even, it is why I've chosen to bear the red sash. So Dervis feels guilty for what happened, even though he had nothing to do with it, to be fair.
You mentioned needing my help, Derwish. With keeping the rebellion alive, I presume.
Indeed. Coin goes a long way in securing that. But coin is hard to come by without the right assets. Have a look. I hear that a number of rare and unique items line the pockets of our fine...
I'm curious to see how we see who has what. So we need to bring him items from people, and we get rewarded. If we had a merchant favour token, we could reduce the prices of his shop prices by 10%. We need to return 3 artifacts by looks of things for the first reward, and he also sells consumables and the upgrade materials as well. He sells. The outfit's the same as we saw earlier, and we can sell our trinkets. You think this should be played after Origins? No, after Valhalla. Because obviously Valhalla features Basim, Roshan. So you need to play Valhalla and do the extra content right at the end of the game's life cycle to understand a little bit of what's happening. But you also need to have met Basim, so it needs to be played after Valhalla.
Be safe out there, Basim.
Otherwise you won't have a clue who Basim is. And I think you need to know a little bit of him to understand what's happening. So investigation, we closed the first case, we've opened another one. So this was the case we closed. So now we have Dervis's shop, and we can return artifacts to fund the rebellion. The first case is closed. So that's done. We've still got Beshi to do, and we've got this one, the Khurasan Gate guardhouse. Discover Ali's whereabouts. So that's fine. I suppose we had this mission before with the same time as that one, so we'll do this one first and then that one after, is my thinking. Skill point wise, we go for also collect. We've done one of the others, and then after that we need 2 skill points for any upgrade afterwards, by the looks of things. The all two, no, progress further. 2, yeah. So if we grab this one, that's all the 1 skill point one's done. And then we need to wait till we get 2 skill points for any other upgrade. No, he's younger. So this is before Basim is in Valhalla, is in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is his origin story. So where are we heading now for this one? So that's one of the artifacts for Dervis. So we're heading over here to find Beshi. I think we're going to try and get one of the artifacts first, though. Let's see if we can get the first artifact. And we had the Enigma said something about this area, but I don't quite know where. I think we might have to wait to solve them Enigmas. Right, we need to steal off this person here. Pickpocket. Perfect, pickpocket. That was close. The actual bit that you've got to press it in was so small. So it's Mirage, then Valhalla. Timeline-wise, yes, but you won't. I don't think you'll understand some of the things in Valhalla if you don't. I don't think you'll understand everything in this game without playing Valhalla first, because Roshan and things like that we met first in Valhalla. We've got a first Dervis artifact. It wasn't too bad. Pretty tricky though to do in terms of pressing it at the right time. Right, let's go to the next area for investigation. Obviously, if we can pick things up. I'm not going to pickpocket random people. I don't think we're that desperate for money. So I'm not going to pickpocket random people, but if we become desperate for money, we might have to. So that's where we've got to head next, over there. Obviously, if we see other things on the way. I was hoping we'd solve the Enigma, but I don't think we will. This building here, we know it's got things inside it. We can't find a way in. I'm guessing you smash the bottle and it opens the window. But I can't quite see where we need to be for the angle. There must be an angle we need to be at to smash that bottle inside. Is my thinking. There is a chest in there as well, though. I just can't see where we need to be to do it. I don't know if it's a skill later on, maybe. Because all we know is we need to... I'm guessing we smash the bottle to get inside. But it could be a skill later we need to achieve to actually do so. Okay, so we're heading that way. Patrick, good morning, how are you? Enkidu is the name of the eagle. I'm just trying to see what else is on the way, essentially. There's actually a chest where we're heading. So yeah, we'll have to come back and solve the Enigma, I think. Have a proper look at it and see if we can solve it. I think that's the right place. It could be a complete wrong place, to be fair. Okay, let's head to where we've got to go next. As I say, if we find things on the way, we'll stop and do them and look at them. But we've got to go and find Beshi. That's who we're after next.
That may be Beshi rallying those men.
So loot chest, I would assume we get in trouble if we loot the chest. No, we can loot it. I wonder if we get in trouble, to be fair, because it's got a pickpocket symbol. They're all blue, so they're friendly, would be my guess.
So wet your blades. Pray to Allah.
Let him finish talking, I think.
For today, I see a great victory on the horizon.
Thanks for the like, appreciate it otherwise. Right, can we speak to him? Yes.
Are you Beshi? I am with Nur. You knew him, yes?
I knew him. Last I saw, he was being chased from the city. Does he live?
He does.
Barely, but he is safe.
Stubborn bastard.
Well, it's set in the same kind of...
What do I call you?
Basim.
What's the word?
Very well, Basim. Have you a blade other than
I can't find what the word is.
Knife you
but it's set in the desert.
You may
area.
fancy
So yeah,
yourself something
it will be.
there,
It will have the Origin vibe to a point.
Are you setting off to
It is
find
completely different though to Origins.
Not quite yet. These here are only half my men. The rest are being
Combat is
held at
very
the
different
harbor,
to Origins as well.
further up the road.
There may be too few of us to wage an attack. If you want to save your men, our approach should be a cautious one.
So we were going to help Beshi get his men back by the looks of things.
Have these men lie in wait and escort those we free.
Your kind all think the same way. But it is a sound plan.
So we're going to sneak in to release his men, free the rebels by the looks of things.
Survey the area, Kidu.
So we're using Kidu to survey the area first. There's a key there. Several points of interest. Why does that circle not get smaller? There we go, that's one. So there's some men there we've got to rescue. Some more in there. And there we go, some more in there as well. So there's 3 lots of rebels we need to rescue. There's several chests here by the looks of things as well. Chest in there, and obviously the guards are the problem. We can't mark up guards by the looks of things. We can place markers, but I don't think we can place more than one. Let's have a look. There's a marker there. Can I place another one? Ah, we can mark up guards. Can I get rid of my marker now? Oh, he's got the key, actually. So we can mark up guards. I didn't know if we could. But it looks like we have to stay over them long enough for it to actually mark them up. There we go. So we can scout out the place properly. Obviously we can take out some of these silently. And the whole point is to be as stealthy as possible, I would estimate at this point. We do need that key though. Is there any other guards we've missed? Can you hear a ringing, whatever that is? I think that's all the guards. So none in this, where does it want me to mark up? Another one there. They're not guards, I'm guessing. There's quite a few guards here then, isn't there?
What a life, eh?
Okay. I think rooftops would definitely be a best shout. We just need to be careful. Obviously the key would be handy. We're going to have to get the guy with the key though. Several chests if we can get them as well, that's a massive bonus. We have a musician here, and I'm pretty sure we can use these to distract the guards if we have the tokens, but we don't have the tokens. So there'll be no distracting guards. We want to get up there and take that guy down first, ideally.
You have no business.
Yeah, we have no business here. So yeah, we need to get to that guard up there, the guy with the arrows first, I think. Right, that guy's moving. Yeah, we need to get to that guy without him seeing us, essentially. Might be tricky. I need him to turn. Or the other guy comes back as well.
Hold on!
Right, it's him down. Don't fall down. I don't want him to fall down too far. I don't want them to see the body. Move, 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 move. Thank you. Drop the body there. That's fine. Can't pick the weapons up. I can't pick his bow up or anything, unfortunately. Right, who's next? We need the key, but I think to get the key, we're going to have to take out a few people first. This guy there is going to pose a problem, I think, if we're not careful. Who else have we got? There's a guard down there as well. And a guy there. This is where you've got to take your time, I think. If you don't want a full-on fight, which we don't, definitely got to take our time. We have got daggers we can throw as well. I'm guessing they will assassinate if we throw a dagger at someone. Let's try a throwing knife. Oh, it's not gonna fully. Oh, we can headshot. How do I do it? There we go. He's down with. So you have to look at where you're aiming on the body. Otherwise, you won't take them down if they're armoured. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye on as well. I would love to have picked the bow up. Obviously, that guy there is a problem. I could explode that potentially and burn this guy. But I think that's a bad decision. There's a guy over there. I think we could take him down without being seen. I'm just trying to think of the best way. Obviously, this building has people in too. But I think we need the key. Thank you, Dennis. I'm just trying to think of the best way of doing this. Obviously, we need to be as silent and careful as possible. That's the big thing. And obviously, we can hide the bodies as well. I could cause an explosion over there, potentially. That could distract them. I would need that key, that's the thing. I could cause an explosion there. And get the key that way. I don't know how silent that would be. Yeah, no worries. There's a guard up there I didn't notice. Let's deal with this guy. I didn't know he was up here. Let's deal with him quickly. We did get the skill for auto looting when we assassinate as well. Which is handy. Is there anything in? There's a guard in here.
Wait, what?
I didn't know there was a guard in there, to be fair. Nice little corner takedown though. A few things to pick up. Yeah, I didn't know there was a guard in there. We didn't actually spot him up earlier. Okay. Little chest here as well. We've got a throwing knife back. I don't know if I should cause a kerfuffle by hitting the barrel there. Obviously, we'd have to wait for it all to settle down again if we did it. But that would be the way of taking the guy with the key down. I wonder if that's a good option. I think let's try that. Thank you for the like, but I was much appreciated. I think wait for the key guy to come back, and we're going to hit the barrel down there. I think it's going to cause fire, and hopefully we don't get seen doing it. The men will react. We'll let them calm down. We go and grab the key. That's my thinking. This may go badly wrong, but we shall see. Hoping it doesn't, but that's my current thinking and plan. See, he's there, you see. So let's do that. So the guy with the key's down. I'm hoping they don't come and investigate me up here. Could take both of those two down as well. So we have got two people over there investigating. I'm not too worried about that. Because once they finish investigating, I want to go and grab that key. If they start coming up here, that's an issue. They're not at the minute. So we've taken some guards down. Once they disappear, we can go and grab the key from the body. That's the plan. Where's he going? Are they going? He's going up. He's just found the other bodies, I think. Yeah, he's found the other bodies down there. If he stands still, I could potentially take him out. Didn't kill him. Killed him second time. I'm now out of ammo though. Took me 2 hits to take him down annoyingly because I missed the headshot. I think we're okay though for the minute. There is guards over there. It's the key we want here. There we go. We've got the captain's keys. That will help us get the prisoners out. Now we know there's a guy up here. We can take him out quickly. That will help us stay hidden. Still lots of people around us. So Throwing knives and making the explosions actually did make a big difference. Got a throwing knife back. So I think I can free the first people over here. Although actually I can't. There's 2 guards there. Don't know if I can free these without them guards seeing me. Don't know what their kind of viewpoint is, to be fair. Let's see. If they see me, we'll run away. No, they're not. I'm surprised they're not seeing me from that distance, to be fair. Right, these are our first prisoners.
Get to the docks. Find Beshi.
A letter. New orders. A complication has arisen in my acquisition of labourers from the west, and I expect to be short on men until the matter is resolved. For the time being, any rebels you intercept will be spared and imprisoned. I'll orchestrate their removal, use the able-bodied, and dispose of them shortly thereafter. Rest assured, your compensation will increase. So that's the reason they're keeping the men alive, is they need them. Anything upstairs? Well, a few things to pick up. We can unbar the door as well. So we've got more throwing knives again. Unbar the door. There you go. Did you come... I didn't come up with a community name. No, I've just kind of left that as is, to be fair. I don't think we need a community name. Right, we do need to get onto the ship, obviously without being seen. And there's also men over that side. Let's try the ship first. I think I'm safe around here for the minute because we did take people out. There's a jar there we can use with fire. But I'm thinking if we can sneak onto the ship and take out people. Breakable links. Ah, okay. So we can use Eagle Vision. We could drop that link. Okay, I see what we've got to do here. So there's 2 men there. If we throw that, that would break that link and take them down. Let's do it once we're safely on the ship, though. There we go. Doesn't show up. Link is there. It didn't work. Am I the wrong side for the link, maybe? Oh, there we go. Them 2 are dead. I've only got... how many throwing knives have I now got? 1. Got 2 people to deal with over here as well. I've only got 1 knife. 1 throwing knife. So I'll keep an eye on where the guards are, if there are any more coming out. There's only these 2 to deal with on the ship. One's obviously checking on the dead man over there. I could have done a headshot then if he'd stayed still. But yeah, stealth is definitely a big thing here, taking your time. Is he coming up here? I've been seen. It's not what I wanted. Has he alerted anyone else? He has. My aim wasn't to be seen, and I've kind of messed that up. Although I should be okay. We'll swim round. I went too close to the edge and then he could see us. Oh, he can see me. I didn't know he was there. Can he still see me underwater? I think he can. Not here, you can't see me. They're investigating now, so we got away. It was my mistake for getting too close to the edge, which is how he could see us. It's only the 2 that were investigating though, so we're okay. That guy's gone again. That's an assassination. That was an assassination and a half. Well, I really like that assassination. That was pretty good. Obviously, we've been in training for a while, so we do have that ability automatically. Right, this is our another man we can get free, another prisoner. There's also a chest, I think, on here. Ah, so we need to move this to get inside. Is there another one to... oh no, can we just jump across? We can. This one needs moving as well. Where's the chest? Okay, this is an awkward place, isn't it? If we move that one back. Okay, so this is a little bit of a puzzle to solve to get in to get what we're after. Oh, I wonder, can we push? I don't know how. Camera angle's a bit annoying, to be fair. Right, so we can move it to an edge there. Can we step? It's a bit fiddly in these kind of positions, it seems. Yeah, it's a little bit fiddly. There's a chest there. So that's what we need to get to, but I need to move that to get to it. Okay. Oh, I see. So we need to move this one towards us so we can get round that way. It is very fiddly. No worries, Dennis. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm sure we'll speak soon. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, I think that's solved. Yes, it is. I think this is our first proper gold chest as well. So we have a new outfit. I've got no interest in it. No, Dennis, I don't record things on my phone, so no, it's not something I've got an interest in, to be fair. So we have a new outfit. Cosmetics don't bother me, but the difference is each outfit has a different perk. So the current one is assassinations. This outfit reduces the impact of illegal actions on Basim's notoriety. And that's what it looks like. So reduce the impact of illegal action. So if we need to do a lot of pickpocketing, we need to change outfit essentially to give us that ability to not get caught as easily. Right, we've still got one set of prisoners to release and several people to deal with to actually do this silently. So let's have a look at what we need to take care of. And again, try not to get seen. So I'm guessing we can knock that down on top of those two over there. Would be my first thought. There's a guy there as well. So I think we need to head back round, to be fair. Join the army Discord link. It's definitely, it's not calling it the army at all. We've got another throwing knife. How many throwing knives do we now have? 2. Don't really need to sneak through this bit. We're going to go back up here. Okay, so we know there's 2 guards here. We can drop that down on them. So that's there. They're down. We have alerted the other guard by doing that. So we've got one up there, one down there, and one across. If I can get an assassination on this guy, I don't want to ever go to C though. Where's the other guy going to go? We want to hide in the hay bale, don't we, and grab that guy. That'd be quite a cool assassination. He's obviously searching for what happened. I need to quickly move so I don't get seen. Right, the other guy's gone. I might be able to jump down and assassinate this guy this way. Yeah. Jump him. Okay, so we know there's one up there. And one down there. Obviously, I'm going to free this man in a second. I might have moved at the wrong time there. Unless this guy comes near here, I can use this to get him. Come over here. Can whistle, can't I?
Hey.
Got to do an assassination from hay. You coming?
Never know. What?
There we go. It's part and parcel of being an assassin. You have to be able to assassinate like that.
Do not make a scene.
Okay.
That is the last.
I think that's all the prisoners now saved. Was there anything else? There's a load of stuff there to pick up. I want to get if we can while we're here. We've got to regroup with Beshi when we're ready. But yeah, I want to get the stuff from in here first. I don't know if there's any more guards that we didn't mark up, to be fair. Everything's above us, isn't it? Yeah. Is there any guards around here? No. We need to get to the upstairs bit. Is there a way in this side? Oh, we can't leave without grabbing everything that's up there. Here we go. Right, where's the thing that we saw show up? The chest there. Where's my gold chest? One there. That's to upgrade materials. We haven't got schematics yet. We still haven't got a single schematic. Either. Right, we need to regroup with Beshi. That's our next port of call. There was something... Oh, it's their gold pouches flashing there. Obviously, we're not stealing from normal people. Unless we really have to, which I'm going to try and avoid where possible. Okay, Beshi's over here. We've freed all his men. Hopefully that gets him on side.
You are a hound, Basim.
I am only doing
We took our time with that, and I think other than that one point of being seen and having to swim, didn't go too badly. The game is definitely centered a lot more on stealth. Fighting with sword and combat is awkward. So I do think it is a lot more focused on stealth and taking your time.
Rebels, laborers, in search of what? I do not know. These men were captured with Ali weeks ago and were destined to perish.
Are you planning on playing it, Dennis, are you?
Not Ali. He's been taken elsewhere. They marked and separated us. Ali was in another group. They wanted to question him about you.
Okay, so they're taking him separately to torture him and get information.
Can you show me this marking?
What are you thinking?
Ali and Noor got close enough to Al Ghul that he took notice. If we find Ali, he can lead us to Al Ghul.
It is but one path. There may be another. I will go where these men were being sent to dig and pose as a captive.
Are you mad?
Only stubborn. Here.
Not mad, but stubborn. What is he giving us? That's one of the tokens we can use to recruit people to help us.
What do I do with it?
It is a Hidma token.
There we go.
Those who understand its value will do what is in their power.
That's our first one. You can get a musician one as well. Mercenary one, I think. That might actually be a mercenary one, but you can get a musician one as well. They can distract guards.
A rebel stronghold. You are welcome there.
Wafakak Allah.
Barakallahu fiik.
But our first successful mission really there. Case closed as well. We'll have to have a look at what open case we're going to have. Slavery is a new case. Kidma tokens are currency that can be spent for favours from the factions of Baghdad. That's what it is. By completing contracts, opening chests, or by pickpocketing people. I'm trying not to pickpocket random people, but we may have to. Just so we get the tokens, to be fair. So the token's down here. It's a power favour token. So this token grants you specific services when shown to Caliphate officials by the Manadi and certain guards. Mercenaries and even some rebels will also accept them. So this is the one you give to mercenaries to fight with you. Scholar, I'm assuming, will be the entertainers, so the musicians. And merchant tokens are what you use to get the prices lower. And we gained... Oh, that's a collectible we gained a little while back. Right, so where are we with investigations? That case is now closed. We've opened up more cases. So this one here is a new case. And it's Al Ghul, the slaver. With Dervis's shop, we just need to return artifacts. We know that Ali was now separated from the captives, so that's updated with the new clue. This is our next one to deal with. He was taken to the gatehouse. That's what we first learnt about, the rebel leader. So we're going to head there next. So where are we heading from here? So we're heading further down. So on the way there, we'll grab the viewpoint. That's there as well. That'll open up more things around us to see. We haven't got any schematics yet, I'm pretty sure, which is a bit frustrating. We can't upgrade anything yet. What's that? Oh, is that? I think that's because I've done it. That's one of the chests, wasn't it? So yeah, we'll keep going with this first investigation before we deal with this one there. I want to know how you rank up, because that's something we haven't been explained really, how we rank up. Because we're still initiate. There must be something, missions maybe. We've still got quite a bit to find in this area. There's 2 things undiscovered: mysterious shards, historical sites. There's lots of things to discover, and obviously we 100% things when we can. So that will be something we'll be trying to do is 100% this. I don't know if we can do platinum again. We won't check trophies until we finish the story. But we're going to head to the viewpoint. That will also open things up for us. Okay.
What do you see,
so our viewpoint is there, I'm guessing. There's a chest in there as well. What are you? There's guards there though. So some chests we've been opening. Downside to opening chests is if you get seen doing it, I think you get in trouble. We haven't seen consequences of opening chests just yet, because when we've opened them, no one's been around. But I've got a feeling, because they've got the pickpocket symbol on, open chests in front of guards will get you in trouble. And there's a chest in there, but obviously there's guards watching as well. I could assassinate them both, but that would probably draw attention to us at the same time. We'll have a look and see if we do. If the pickpocket symbol comes up, I think we may have to leave well alone. Yeah, loot chest, pickpocket. Bags full of colourful spices can help obscure guards' vision. Hit a bag with a throwing knife or melee attacks, create a dust cloud. Oh, so you can create a dust cloud with spices, yeah. If we loot that, I reckon them guards will see us immediately. Which is a bit of a concern. Are they the only guards here? They are. Can I do a double ledge takedown? No. I can do one, but I can't do a double assassination. Didn't want to do that. Yeah, apologies. So we can loot that, but we can't. So even that. So if you loot anything, the guards get involved.
Time to move.
Here we got to run. Notoriety. Committing an illegal action raises notoriety. The more severe the transgression, the more notoriety will be gained. Notoriety gauge is divided in 3 levels. Reaching each of them will cause the inhabitants of Baghdad to become more suspicious. Reaching maximum notoriety will unleash the elite Sakiriya guard to relentlessly chase you. Right, so we need to run away. There's also something to interact with there that I want to do. But yeah, we got guards coming after us. Dive down. I don't know if there's anything underwater for us to look at, to be fair. Doesn't look like there is at the minute. But yeah, we're trying to escape from the guards. So if you try and pick up anything when guards are around, you alert them. Which we weren't sure if that was the case, but it does look like it is. So you've got to be more careful when picking things around guards, even if it's a normal chest. You cannot alert them just by picking up a normal chest. Okay, guards are looking for us, but I think we're far enough away not to worry. Doesn't mean they won't come back and see me, though. There's also something nearby I want to go and get. We saw a shard there. A notoriety has completely disappeared, so I'm guessing we're okay. We'll see now. If they see me again, they'll see me again. If they see me and chase me, then we know it's not okay. We can eat. I've only eaten a berry. All I did was eat a berry. And they were straight after me. They don't know where I am. I think I might be best off just assassinating them. To be fair. Yeah, there's a shard there I wanted to pick up, but I can't get it while they're after me. Let's see, I might try and assassinate from above. It's a little bit annoying, so I couldn't even eat without them getting annoyed. I need to get to a point where I can assassinate. Can I assassinate? I could, I missed it. Right, one is down. I didn't really want to be assassinating these people, but as I say, I couldn't even eat without them getting annoyed. The other guy's back on his own now. And we'll hopefully not annoy him this time. Right, this is what I wanted to interact with. This is a codex. That's what I was trying to get without the guards getting involved. Islam spread much further than the limits of the Caliphate's territory. In Southeast Asia, China, West Africa, and the Somali coast, Muslim merchants played a decisive role in the expansion of Islam. The proliferation of a faith followed traditional commercial routes throughout the Sahara, the Red Sea, and the Indian Ocean. In Guangzhou and the Malabar coast, Muslims built mosques for their own religious needs that remain today as some of the oldest in existence, like this one in Kilwa, Tanzania. But it is the nature of Islam that fostered its spread to their trading partners. Born in the commercial society of Mecca, preached by a prophet reported to have been a merchant, the religion provides a set of ethical and practical prescripts useful for business activities. This code helped to sanction and control commercial relationships and offered a unifying ideology among the members of different ethnic groups, thus providing security and trust, two of the chief requirements of long-distance trade. From Ghana to Malaysia, local leaders permitted Islam in the hope that it would be beneficial for trade. Some were also motivated to establish close diplomatic ties with the powerful Islamicate states, or to provide religious justification for their rule. In any case, by the 15th century, Islam had spread largely through peaceful means to locales in Africa and Southeast Asia. I do like the historical side of things. I think it teaches you quite a bit. So, we need to climb up here. That's our synchronization point. So we've got to find the way up. As I say, you can't just climb everywhere. You are restricted. You've got to be looking around for where the handholds are. Which I like the fact it's restricted. You know, this adds more realism. The only downside to that is wood buildings have little bits sticking out like this. I'm not sure. Okay, so we can synchronize. This is our second viewpoint. Okay, a bit of a graphical issue. We're kind of floating in midair. So points of interest have now been found on the map. So are we still in the... I think that's still the same area, isn't it? So this is still the same area. So it's quite a large area. I thought this was a different area, but it's not. So this area is all one area. We've done that viewpoint. We've done that viewpoint. We can fast travel the viewpoints we've done as well. So we need to do that one at some point. We've still got... So yeah, this whole area is what we've got to explore for the chests, enigmas and artifacts and stuff. I wonder if each enigma in the area it's found will be the area where you've got to find what you're looking for potentially. Yeah, the fact we're floating is a little bit annoying. Can we be normal now? There we go. So we're trying to discover Ali's whereabouts. All we know is he was taken to the guardhouse, which is what we're trying to find out now, whether he's still there or not. We've still got about half an hour of the stream left, so we've still got plenty of time. We've learned quite a bit about the game itself and what we can and can't do. We now know, obviously, eating and taking anything around guards is a massive no-no.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Oh.
Forgive me, Enkidu. I lacked vigilance.
Someone just shot down our eagle. So there's a marksman in the area who shot down our eagle. That's an issue. Yeah, there's a marksman. We have to take down the marksman before we can have our eagle out. I hadn't seen that before. That's interesting. Right, we need to get into there, and obviously I can't use the eagle now to get any information. Yeah, oh, it's back now. I don't want to use it, obviously, because it's marksman. I can't see a marksman, strangely. There's guards in there. There's two down there. I'm guessing we're not allowed over here, or are we?
This is the outpost Ali was taken to.
Okay. We are allowed here, it seems. Nothing to pick up here, though. Weaponry, we are very limited. I'd love a bow right now because bows, I just love using bows. But weaponry so far, we are very limited. So the guardhouse is obviously somewhere we shouldn't be. What are they? There's a noise symbol over those two people there. Interestingly. Eavesdrop on the guards. Oh wow, we've got to eavesdrop. So if we're in this area, we can eavesdrop on the guards. I think we need to be inside though, do we not? We do need to find a way in. Ah, there we go. So we need to get close enough to eavesdrop on the guards, obviously without being seen by other guards. As this isn't an area we're meant to be in. Drop down. Okay, while hidden, press R3 to eavesdrop.
I saw that before. Are you and the scribe ever going to play?
As long as they don't start walking, we're okay. Hate eavesdropping when they're walking. It's a pain to follow them.
If he gets in my way again, I will kill him myself.
And who will record the prisoners then? You? You cannot fasten your own braces, let alone write.
If it means we rid ourselves of his blithering, I will happily learn.
Right, we need to find the prisoner records then. That's what we've learned from that. I was walking past, I couldn't resist. Right. I don't know where the marksman is, so I can't use the eagle at the minute. I'm trying to see where the guards are as well. There's one up there walking around. He could be the marksman, to be fair. I don't want to do anything that's going to draw attention, that's the thing. Couple of guards down there as well. Okay. I think taking him out may be a good thing, but we may need to move the body. Depending if that guy can see us. We've got a Ubisoft reward again. Sneaky, sneaky. Moving the body just so we don't get seen here. There you go, you can join in. Right. There's something white there, what's that? Oh, it's around that. Oh, that's a hiding place. There is a gold chest here as well. Where's that guy? But to get it, I've got to take that guy down. Okay. Obviously, I'm trying to be as careful as possible so we don't get caught here. So we know there's a guy there, but we also know that guy over there walks back and forth. I don't know if it's worth going for the chest or focus on what we've got to achieve. That's the thing. Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated. Can't believe how much we've got done this morning and still how much time is left. There's loads of time left still. Okay, so there's something we can knock down there, it seems. I don't know what that does if we knock that down. Does it just cause a kerfuffle and make people move, maybe? Right, is there anyone over this side that's going to see me if I pop across? There is a guy there. I'm guessing they're the people potentially that took down our eagle. Potentially. Obviously, we don't want to get seen. Right, there's a guy over there. There he is, walking that way now. So I think what we need to do is take this guy out sitting down first, take that guy out when he's walking the other way, and then we've got those two down there. Obviously we need to get down, but I think slow and steady is definitely the way to do this. If you rush these, you're going to get seen and it's a big fight. And the combat we've had so far has seemed tricky. It's not natural. It doesn't feel natural, which is an issue. Oh, we've got a pendant. Right.
And now you rest.
I don't know if I need to move that body, because we know there's another guy that comes this way over there, so we're just going to move the body to over here. Did I get Sally? I have no idea, Matej. I've got no clue. I don't know anything about the French Foreign Legion, to be fair. Okay, we've got a guy there and guy there. Obviously, we're going to be silent here. How are they getting old?
What's the matter with you?
You coming across? Come over here. Come here. I was going to whistle. Yeah, come over.
What's happening? Hold on.
Trying to make sure the other guy over there doesn't see us. He didn't. Right. Yeah, I'll take out the other guy as well, I think. Trying to make this as easy as possible without us getting seen by everyone. The slow and steady is definitely winning this race. That was a nice assassination. Right, what do we got? There's a guy there, a guy down there. There's a key. That we need the key, don't we?
That one looks like a scribe.
Yeah. Don't know what that does. So we can knock that down, and it does something. I don't know what, though. You can see where they're looking as well. It kind of has their cone-shaped view. Who's seen a body? I think that's someone outside shouting, to be fair. So we've got 3 people here. There's a bell we can knock down. I don't know what knocking the bell down would do to help us, to be fair. That guy is... Where's he going? He's over there now. Yeah, I'm not too sure what knocking the bell down does. But I know we can. We also have... Oh, I've been seen. That's what I was trying not to happen. So there, he's going to ring the bell for reinforcements. That's what he's doing. So I can, in theory, hit the bell myself. Or take down the guy who's going to do it. I don't think I can hit it from here. I can. So they now can't use the bell to call reinforcements. We have been seen, but I think we might be okay. Okay. So the guy that's looking for us, I'm trying to see where he is. Because obviously he spotted us, we were too high. We need the key though, that's the big thing. They can't call reinforcements because we took the bell out. There's 3 of them there. There's one coming this way. Here's the one I want to take out, ideally. If he comes in here, we can deal with him. As I say, I'm trying not to be seen. I will say the assassinations are really nice. They feel really good when you hit them. Has he found a body? No, he hasn't. Right, there is a guy there. That's a bit of a concern. What I'm going to do is whistle. We'll go to the corner. Come on, come have a look.
Huh? Who's this?
Oh, I wouldn't let me assassinate. Right, he's down. I was trying to assassinate, and it wouldn't let me. Annoyingly, trying to do a corner assassination, it just wouldn't work. Right, we've still got a few people to deal with. We're still going to be careful. We've got to get that key. If I'd known he walked under there, that would have been an easy way of getting to him, to be fair. I think all the guards are facing outwards over there, so I think there's roughly 3 people left to deal with here. There is a big guy there as well near the bush. Yeah, I definitely think taking our time is what's helping us here. Obviously, we've been seeing a couple of times, managed to get round it. So, yeah, there's 3 people left. One has a key, which we need. And we've got to get the ledger that's below us here. To get that guy, I think we may be able to get him from the bush there. But we've got to make sure the other 2 aren't looking when we do it. Key's gone for a wander. Yeah, my thinking is the bush there for that guy. I need to time this so the other guy's not looking. That's the only downside. No, I've done it wrong. I've got to wave it. I've got to wave it. I've got to wave it. He was just turning around when I did it. Don't come and look in here because you're going to find me in the body. There's the key guy. I want this guy to turn, then we'll deal with him, and then go after the key guy if he keeps walking. Keep walking. Don't think he's in the bush enough. Carry the body. Place in the bush. Right, this guy.
I will hold on to that for you.
Right, we now have the key as well. So we need a merchant token needed to unlock that chest. That's the first time we've seen a chest like that. We can't unlock because we need a merchant token. That's different.
This looks like a scribe's quarters.
Okay, in here should be the ledger. There might be other things to look at and pick up though. But yeah, definitely taking our time. It definitely works in our favour, I think, there. Anything else to pick up before we grab what we're here for? Just that there, I think. Hopefully I've hidden the bodies enough.
A list of prisons, all paired with different marks.
Right, that's the case closed then. We've now got a list of different prisons. So we're going to regroup at the Bureau for that investigation, it seems. So that is closed. The Bureau, regroup the Bureau. I've got a feeling we might even get promoted. We haven't fully finished this off. There's still one clue to find to help us find the leader of the rebels. Obviously this is a new one over there we've got to go and deal with. And Dervis as well. So, we haven't got any skill points there, have we? We need to save skill points till we get 2. So we need to get out of here and head back over there. I wouldn't mind getting the other viewpoint, but I think we can fast travel, by the way. Once we're out of a red area, we can fast travel back. But it's quite nice to explore and make sure we pick stuff up, isn't it? So I think fast travelling this early in game is probably a bit pointless, as you're not really seeing enough if you do so. But that chest we're going to have to come back for when we've got a merchant token. So we've got to save tokens as well for chests. Right, there is a chest over this side as well we need to get to. But yeah, the game is definitely more stealth focused. Combat is awkward. But I think that's on purpose to make you stealth be the main focus. Components? Is that all we got from that? Is that all we got from that one? Right, I think that's everything here picked up. Just freeing the prisoner. I'm going to make a move because that prisoner's going to have to run outside and may get seen by the guards. There's nothing else to pick up in here. I think we are done. I think we did quite well. Like I say, there was a few times we did get seen. Just silly little movements, getting too high or too close to someone, which caused us a few issues. But other than that, I think it went pretty well. So pretty happy with how that went. Is there anything in that building? Right, we can see if there's stuff around to pick up. Obviously, we've learned that you don't pick up things around guards because they get annoyed and come after you. The movement is quite nice. The parkour is quite natural to actually do. As I say, the only thing I found awkward is combat, but I think that's, I would say, on purpose. It's meant to be awkward because you're meant to be in the shadows, a hidden one. If combat was really nice and that's all you did, that would defeat the point of being a hidden one, so it makes sense. Why have we got a yellow marker? We must be near an area that we've been a restricted area. I didn't mean to go in a restricted area at all. Okay, let's get back to the Bureau. We are nearly there. We've got about 15-20 minutes left of the stream, so we'll see how much more we can get done. We are live again tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Mirage. This is now our main live stream game until it's finished. Dying Light will be back. Dying Light 2, sorry, will be back next week. as we will continue. There's still more to do in Dying Light. It had an update yesterday, actually. I couldn't see any patch notes. But there was an update for Dying Light yesterday.
Roshan and Fulad will want to hear of these developments.
I wondered if there's anything to pick up in the water, but it doesn't, because we can dive down. I don't think there is. Right, we've got some information, so let's head back to view. I'm hoping we get promoted. That's my kind of hope. And I think I'm going to go down the route of that I normally do, is not sell anything. Unless the game forces us to sell anything, I think we're going to stay without selling. We can obviously trade artifacts with Dervis, but all the trinkets I'm going to keep until we're forced to sell.
If I were in Ali's position, I would do the same. An army is only as powerful as its weakest soldier.
Assalamu alaikum, Basim.
Wa alaikum assalam, Ahmed. How was your journey?
I am Abu Jafar.
Right. My apologies.
Huh? Okay.
Is there a problem?
Not yet. But we've discovered Ali was brokering a deal with Noor to supply the rebels with resources in exchange for his help.
The Order is a thorn in his side, yes, but Ali has his sights set on the Khilafah. He will want us to honor this deal.
What news do you bring?
Our target is Al Ghul. He uses prisoners and laborers to dig around Baghdad. Ali and some of his men were captured and marked. With Beshi's help, I freed them. But Ali had been taken elsewhere for questioning. One of the rebels showed me his mark. If this list of captives is correct, Ali was sent to the Damascus Gate prison.
Where are these rebels now?
A watermill, on the northern outskirts.
I will meet with them. See what more I can learn about this deal. Find Ali.
So we're still tasked to find the rebel leader.
Damascus Gate prison is the most well-guarded prison in Baghdad. This will prove to be no small challenge, I can tell you.
Hey, fun.
I will scout ahead. Meet me near the prison's front gate.
Most guarded prison in all of Baghdad.
Before you go, Basim, I have some useful thoughts to share.
You have my ears.
First, I have fashioned a board with information brought to us by our spies around the city. Consult it at your leisure.
Okay, an information board.
Second, these lands are ripe with materials to improve your weapons. See the blacksmith Jawad.
We need schematics, that's the problem.
He can help you. And lastly, I am your man for any tool enhancement. Bring me materials.
So he will upgrade our tools like our knives.
I can provide.
So in tool enhancement, similar to before, to upgrade a tool, visit the, and they will cost components. So we can upgrade our throwing knives now. What does the first upgrade give us? Oh, we pick. Ah, okay. So we have to unlock the first tier. We've got a decent amount of materials, to be fair. So now we can select a modification. Can we have more than one? Extra capacity, extended range, sharp blade. I'll take sharp blade. Oh, so you can only have one of each tier. Sharp capacity or sharp blade. We know if we go for the head, it's a kill on most people, unarmored people. So that's 27, 18. So that gives us 27 meter range. 90 damage. I think the capacity. Let's stick with. I'm assuming we can come back and change this. If we think capacity is not helpful, we can come back and change it. And then we need to get to tier 2. We need a lot more components for that. Poison tip, heavy blade, or light blade. Okay. And then the final one, armor piercing. And corrode body. Dissolve the corpse of those killed with the knife. Dissolve the corpse. That's quite cool. As a tier 3. And obviously, we've got all these tools that we haven't unlocked yet. We can't enhance our torch, unfortunately.
Resourceful as always. My thanks, Abu Ja'far.
We'll have a look at the map where we're heading next. Obviously, we are running out of time. Let's have a look at the board first. Contracts. Okay, we've got a new case is unveiled. Obtain upgrades to help me run Baghdad.
Into the Damascus Gate prison.
Okay.
I should find him, but before I do, it may serve me well to seek out this blacksmith.
There's a few things we can do first.
Offer would prove useful.
I don't think we have time to do the mission today. We're running out of time, but we might be able to get close to it. So have a look at the contracts board. So these are contracts. Contracts from Baghdad's factions are posted on this board. Completing their request is a great way to curry favour with them. Learn more about the free faction of Baghdad in the Codex. Accepted contracts can be viewed in detail and investigated. So we can accept all of these and try and do them as and when we're nearby. They reward. So does that reward us a new sword? A weapons dealer. An ally to the rebels is on a run from authorities who escort him to safety. If you contract request, do not take any damage. Oh wow, you get quite a bit for them, to be fair. I don't know if we can take more than one. Steal available, mirror secured in a bathhouse. Do not kill anyone. But yeah, the fact that we get a sword there is quite cool. Looks like we get something there as well. Do not take any damage. A rebel spy is brought to the prince's palace for interrogation. Assassinate whoever is holding her captive. And if we do we get extra rewards if we complete the other request. Then, can we take more than one? Yes. So all these will now be around the map. I think that's useful because it's a good way of getting different items and different upgrades. If we take them all every time they're available, I would assume they will show up on the map now. We'll find out in a second, so they all catch up. Okay. So inventory, what's changed in inventory? Upgrade schematics. So we have an upgrade schematic for our sword. We'll go and do that before we finish today. And investigations. Obviously that's now done. We need to go and meet him. And then contracts is a special one here. And they say how far away they are, and we can activate them any time. What I'm curious is, do they show up on the map, or do we have to activate them to show up? Although it does give us a distance. Yeah, they are showing up on the map. So activating all the contracts means we can do them when we're passing. And it means it's a good way of getting resources as we go. The only thing I want to do here quickly, we're going to go to this blacksmith before we finish for the day. Because we are going to be out of time shortly. As we do an upgrade schematic for our sword. So I want to go and do that. That'll be our first time we upgrade our sword. People do react to us jumping down, but we don't get really in trouble for it. That's the thing. Can we head round this way? Blacksmith should be round here. Here he is. Why can't I talk to you? Can't talk to him? What's going on there? Okay, that's weird. That's very weird. I can't talk to the blacksmith. He even told me to go and speak to him, and yeah, I can't speak to him. Let's change that to that for a minute and see if I can speak to him now. I don't know if the mission is stopping me. It's not going to let me talk to him, is it? Okay, so if it won't let me talk to him, there's obviously an issue. So what I'm guessing, fast travel to viewpoint. Hopefully that'll resync it. And then we should be able to go and speak to him this time. We'll try and see what happens. But yeah, it looks like it's just glitched out a little bit there and won't let us talk to the blacksmith. Let's see if this works. Blacksmith is over here. Okay, will it let us speak to him this time? Yes. Yeah, so it just glitched out, it seems.
Nice
so
to see you.
We're going to have a look at this sword upgrade we can now do.
What have you got today?
As we've got a schematic for it by looks of things. There we go. We haven't got an upgrade for that, but there we go. We can increase the damage from our sword. We've got enough resources as well, so let's upgrade that. That's the first time I've upgraded a weapon. So it does more damage now. I don't know if it changes the look of it, to be fair.
I have a gift with edges.
Obviously, it's changed the colour of it there. From basic, I'd assume. It doesn't tell us what they are level type-wise. But at least we've upgraded our sword for the first time. As I say, I'm not going to sell trinkets. I'm to see how long we can get away with not selling things. Right, we're just about out of time, to be fair, this morning. Let's mark up the main mission again so I know first thing tomorrow what we're doing. Obviously, we've got contracts to do as well. We picked up all the contracts so we can do them when we're nearby. There's one there. Main mission is taking us to Jailbreak. We've got to go and meet Fallard. we may do the poet. I'll do the poet afterwards. I think it'd be quite nice to run around and do some contracts on the way to other things. This is why I pick them up whenever we can. So the rest of the rank there is assassin, interestingly. So we've done a fair bit, I think, this morning. We've got a decent way in the last 3.5 hours. We still haven't leveled up. We're still initiate ranking, but I think we've discovered quite a bit of the world and the story itself. I'm liking the investigation side. I like the way they're separated and you have to find the clues to then get the actual main thing to do. I think that's quite cool. We'll see how we go with that. Currently I'm enjoying it. Skill wise, we need to wait till we've got 2 skill points to do any other upgrades now, I think. Some are story blocked, but everything else costs 2 skill points to do any more upgrades. So we have to wait for those. And we've done our first upgrade of a weapon, which was our sword. We've learned a bit more about outfits. We have a second outfit now in Famous. We'll have to wait and see if we need to use that at some point. And obviously it doesn't tell us anything there. So yeah, so far, thoroughly enjoying it. I think it's a very good start. I think the only issue I'm having, and that I think is potentially not very good, is combat. Combat is awkward. It doesn't seem smooth. It doesn't feel smooth. But then I wonder if that's on purpose, because the aim of everything is stealth-based. So I wonder if the combat being awkward is to make you focus more on stealth. I think that's, in my head, makes sense. But I don't know for definite. But that is our stuff this morning for Assassin's Creed Mirage. A very good start to the game, 3.5 hours in. We'll be back tomorrow morning for another 3.5 hours. So we'll be able to see where we're at after 7 hours into the game after tomorrow morning's stream. Thank you for joining us today. There is daily content on the channel. Today's Thursday, so Far Cry 3 continues this afternoon if you're interested in that as well. And we're back, as I say, tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Mirage. Massive thank you to you guys for today. We don't do many games on release, mainly because I'd rather wait to play things so you guys get to enjoy the story first. I get moaned at from other YouTubers and stuff that I've met over the last couple of years because they say you should always play a game on release, otherwise you miss your audience. I'd rather you guys enjoy it first, but there are some games I want to do on release because I'm excited for them, like this and Spider-Man 2. So we don't do many games on release, but the ones we do is because I want to play them. But a massive thank you to you guys. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Mirage. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.